is Restreamio? Oh. Oh no. I don't think this is correct. Oh, how do you see the chat? Oh, here, chat. Okay, I think I got it. Oh, let me log into this thing. Hello, Peaks Cat. I'm still trying to log in. Mikey T is taking a Mikey shit, but he was like, hit the go live button, we'll get going, and then he hadn't set the titles. When are you streaming again? Me personally? I don't know, tomorrow maybe? Oh my god, what is this? 6 ad block things popped up. What the hell? I've been... anyways. It'll just sound like an excuse, but... I've been... My back is hurting back here, and it's also on the front, too. I don't know what's going on, so... It's been annoying. Miss you. Sorry. I mean, I streamed... on Thursday. You were there, I think, maybe. Were you? I don't remember. Headless Heve streams on the Game Hub. I streamed on Thursday. Or something. I was. I knew it. Oh, it didn't update the title here? Good lord. Well, I don't know how to do it. You have to keep your fangirls happy. Oh, do I? I didn't realize. I don't think I can change this. Chat settings. I don't know. He's gonna have to fix it when... Oh, wait. Yeah, he's gonna have to fix it. I think all the titles are based on what the last Game Hub thing was. How's work going today? Chill right now? That's cool. There ain't nobody in the store right now. Except me and Mikey T33. People still waking up? I guess it's a little early to be boozing it up, isn't it? What do I know, though? I guess boozers will be boozing. Colton. Hello, gents and pizza. Mikey T is taking a Mikey shit. Mosh. Welcome in. A solo podcast today. I broke into the Game Hub. Stole a monster. And here we are. And that would be that. That would be hilarious. Should I do a pack opening? Should I open up this? Oh, my arm. Pack of Yu-Gi-Oh! Quarter Century Bonanza. First edition. 5 cards per pack. Each pack contains 5 foil cards of various rarities. Ooh, I'm not going to open it. I think he's using this for a opening that he's going to do on the Game Hub TikTok, I think. I don't have anything else to open, though. Sorry. Well, I hear movement. He might be on his way back. I got this terrible folding chair I'm sitting in. He's really struggling in there. I think he's doing one of those ones where you grab the sides of the toilet. That's when you gotta really hunker down, push it out, you know? And after the podcast, I might buy something from the Game Hub. Something Pokemon related, maybe. Who knows? Gotta support the local game store, you know? Even though I don't play. But if I was gonna play, I'd probably play Pokemon. Maybe. I don't know, maybe I'll buy the new Foundations. It's like the main set. He's back. He's sweaty. Sweat on his forehead. He really strained one out.
I had to get the bathroom real quick clean. I looked at it in the lighting. I was like, oh my god.
That was bad?
Yeah.
I keep seeing Pokemon pack opening vids. Kind of addictive to watch. Yeah, exactly. Play Whittle Mistakes. What's Whittle
Mistakes?
So the titles on the stream are all like Duskmorn.
Oh.
Because you were in the midst of changing the titles.
Oh, and I didn't change it.
So I thought I hit the update all button, but it didn't work. Anyways.
Oh, yeah, because I was sitting here and I was like, what's the episode number?
Yeah.
187.
It's free on Steam. That's not the kind of game I was talking about. Or do you mean like me personally?
There we go. We'll call it America What?
America What? Oh, yeah, right. America What?
America What?
Is a mechanics-based third-person 3D adventures. Oh, I see.
I like a mechanics-based 3D adventure.
Is this like a little baby? The baby's a little mistake?
Baby's little mistake. Oh, baby. What?
I think so. She said play Whittle Mistakes. I've been trying to stream it, but I passed out early AF. I'm out by 8. Hashtag MILF hours.
Oh, yeah. It's like baby.
What was that game we played where you could lose your legs and stuff like that?
Ben and Ed's Fun Party?
No,
something like that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, Ben and Ed.
Really? That's what it was called?
Ben and Ed's Blood Party.
Oh, yeah, it was that.
Yep.
Wow. If you would have said, remember when we played Ben and Ed? I'd be like, I've never played that game before. What are you talking about? I've never played that game.
You're out by 8.
Yeah. That's the
MILF hours.
Yep. True MILF hours. TMH. True MILF hours.
I'm out by...
Yeah.
I'm out by 1.
Maybe. Depends on the day for me, really. Depends on what happened at work also.
Yes.
Not that it's ever anything except physically demanding. It's not ever really mentally demanding. Well, I mean, yes, it has been recently with all the friggin' bookings I've had to do because they're fucking so boring.
I'm usually out by 3:30 for like 20 minutes.
Having a little snooze.
Having a little snooze.
Oh, yeah.
I think I fell asleep for like an hour after work on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to drive to do the classic Kelowna day trip.
Oh, fun.
And then I got home and I was like,
Nice.
What? Oh, shit. Gotta go. Gotta go.
Yeah, usually that's okay. A little quicker, hour. You'll perk right back up.
Yeah. It's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
It's Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I was so tired doing the stream.
Oh, yeah.
But I was just like, I gotta go. It's like, it's round 3 of 4. I'm like, I gotta go. It's not happening.
Did you try standing up?
Hmm?
Did you try standing up?
Yeah.
That didn't work?
No.
Mm.
It's just when you're sitting here streaming, waiting for people to do turns and what, it's just like,
Yeah.
when you're not.
Or in between
out.
games.
Yeah, in between rounds. It's just like eating food, falling asleep.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because, you get an aggro deck up, and it takes like 10 minutes, game's done.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, crap. That's the thing.
Yep.
Store champs.
Oh
I didn't even know that was
God.
possible, but it sure is.
Oh, God. I'm stepping on a wire.
Stepping on a wire.
This. Oh, wait a minute.
Where are we? What is happening? Just like, where are you going?
Come back.
Hey, you pooping? No, you are. You are pooping. Do we have any gaming news to talk about?
I mean, Death Stranding.
Oh. I guess I've played some games.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Where?
That's so weird and wild.
I gotta go over here. And then I gotta go. And, what's the other game?
Turdkov?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that too?
Tarkov. Tarkov for sure.
I knew it. Turdkov.
All right.
Peaks Cat's out by 8.
Peak Cat's out by 8. That's the thing that's happening. She's just out.
Yep.
Snoozing.
Yep. She'll wake up for a minute and then say something in the chat and go back to sleep. And I'll ask her a question and then she won't answer.
Hey, what's going on? Just passed out.
No. Watching me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, she's only streamed one time, I think, since...
Yes. Just the once. I remember.
Yep.
She's at a standing desk.
Could be, yep.
I believe.
Yep.
And that was it.
Nothing else since then.
Nope.
SMH.
It's tough having 2 jobs.
2 jobs? What 2 does she have?
Oh, she does her job at the place,
Uh-huh.
and then she's a mom.
That's not a job.
It's 100% a job.
Pshaw. What are you talking about?
Don't let her hear you to say that.
Pshaw.
Full-time job with those, having to get those mommy milkers out.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Milking.
That's true.
Feeding.
That's true.
It's going to be draining.
So, you did that Snap story when you were, like, arrested. I think it was a Snap story. It was, like, arrested for... I don't even remember what it said. It was, like, black and white.
Oh, yeah. Being, like...
Too handsome or
Too
something?
handsome, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So, she had done a Snap story... Is that where you saw it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I recreated that one where it was like, I said it to her. It was like caught stealing milk or whatever. I sent it back to her. It's like, yep, that'll fit.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
There you go.
100% fitting.
It was pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Drive more of this caffeine in me.
Yeah.
Find it. You just get home at like 1, and then like trying to stay awake or getting up, going to bed, and then getting up at 9. Just too hard.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that.
No.
You shouldn't do that. But what can you do to counter that is the question.
I don't think there is anything to counter it.
Like you'd have to like literally leave the house, go for a walk or something like that. Like you couldn't stay at home because otherwise you'll just end up laying down.
Well, no, at like 1 a.m.
Oh, I thought you meant in the afternoon.
No, because I get home like Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
Shop's open till 11, and then through here till who knows when, cleaning up, doing whatever. Because that's the time that I feel most awake. It's that time, and so getting a lot more done during that time is easy because there's nobody here,
and
I feel like the drive to get stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
But then like trying to get up at like 9 for the podcast, I'm like,
oh yeah.
So I was like, hey, 11. How does I'll pick you up at 10 sound or 11 sound?
Yeah. I guess after the store closes for the podcast wouldn't be good either. It's a little late.
Yeah, and then the store doesn't always close at a opportune time.
That's true.
Especially
That's
on
true.
Like Mondays, open till like 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesdays would be okay actually because it's super dead in here on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm. But you're working then.
Yes, but I'm working.
So you'd have to like get up and leave or stuff like that.
Yeah, I have to go out to man the till.
Wouldn't work too well.
I mean, sometimes when I'm streaming, I still have to go up and man the till.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, what's everyone doing out there? I see Garen's playing games, Ian's playing games, Alex playing games, like, Cat's not here, and like, there's a long lineup at the till, and no one's getting up.
Oh my god.
I guess I will.
That's very unusual. Unusual.
Yeah, sometimes in order to get events to be like the evenness, so that everyone has someone to play against, someone will have to jump in and play.
Oh, you know what you need is like a designated gamer.
A DG.
Yeah, someone that's just I'll play any game. I'll just get in on it just to even it out.
Yeah.
And you just have to supply the
He's just on call.
Yeah. On retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just a designated gamer. You're just on call 24/7. Whenever we need you, you have to come down and game.
Yeah. Yeah. And you supply the energy drinks.
Yep.
And the deck.
That would probably be pretty easy to get together, actually.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'd have tons of people being like, yeah. That's me. I'm the designated gamer.
Exactly. It's a bit different, though, if it's like something you have to pay to join in, though.
Yeah.
Unless you spot them. There's one spot left, $10 buy-in, the designated gamer. They get covered.
Yep. That would be the thing.
Or
if it was like, they just wouldn't get prizes. They'd get to play, but they wouldn't get any prize support.
Oh, yeah.
Because then if we pay for their entry, it would be, they would get nothing. Just the ability to play.
Indeed.
That's usually what we do.
That's pretty good.
For that kind of stuff.
You can add that to my consulting
fee?
list.
Yep.
Yeah. It's getting pretty long.
It is getting pretty long.
It's crazy.
Yes.
The other thing I was going to consult on was the name of the stream. Do you think having store in the title of your Twitch channel is a negative or a positive?
I don't know.
I personally was like, if I saw someone that was called like the something store streaming, I'd be like, I'm not going in there. But that's just me. So I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We do get a lot of people in. So.
No, I know for sure. But like as a of course I come in. Obviously. Yeah. But if I didn't know,
you're a friend of the store. So
if it was some other store in another town, I'd just be like, I don't give a flying fuck about what's going on in that store, you know? So I would never look at it. Off-screen person? That was Kat.
Yeah, and Alex was also in here.
What was her old stream name that Colton might remember? Serenith.
Yeah. She's now Angry Chime Noises.
Yep. Just another rebrand.
Yep.
Another one will happen shortly too.
Probably.
She did my Bidoof original.
Bidoof.
What was it called? What are they called?
Emote?
No. Badges.
Oh,
and she did the original beard. The beardy points, like logo. That's she made that.
Oh.
Yeah.
She made the cheaty emote for me.
Oh yeah, the cheaty emote. Yep. She didn't do the watermelon?
Yeah, she did the watermelon heart as well.
Yeah. And she also did... I can't remember.
She's looking at us like a couple of caged animals.
Could she hear us talking about her?
No.
Oh. She's like, why are they talking about me?
It's just intuition. She's like, something's happening in there.
Look at those two monkeys in there. Dance for me, monkey. Pass.
Yeah.
Oh, well, whatever.
Dance later.
Yep. Dance off.
Dance off.
We'll have a flossing competition.
Yes. I'll set the DDR up. It'll be fun.
Do you remember when Ninja was trying to get everyone to floss at New Year's Eve?
Cringe.
And whatever. And he's like, I'm not seeing enough movement out there. Yeah, you were seeing zero movement.
Yeah, everyone's just like crickets.
Yeah, exactly. Who the fuck is this guy? I remember one time Feldy was... Actually, it was when he interviewed me the one time, and we were talking about streaming and stuff like that.
Yep.
And he was telling me how Ninja's like a household name.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, he's not. He's like, yeah, he said, if you ask anybody about streaming, they'll know Ninja. And I was like, no, they won't. It's like, no, a normal person has no idea who Ninja is. If I asked my mom to name one streaming person that's not me, she would not be able to name anyone.
No, not at all.
And that's kind of what they found out with him trying to make everyone floss on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, they're like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
No one who's going to New Year's Eve.
Well, most of them wouldn't know Ninja, and most of them wouldn't even know what the floss dance was.
No. Now, if he was hosting something online on Twitch, everyone would know.
If it was a virtual show on Roblox or something like that.
Yeah, everyone would start flossing for sure.
Exactly.
But you know, the Big Apple downtown, not even.
No, exactly.
Not even.
And I've never been there.
No.
So I can't really speak to the New York state of mind.
Yeah, but no self-respecting nerd is going to go out there to that. Who knows Ninja? They're just going to hang out, watch the ball drop from their comfort of their
virtually
armchair.
in Fortnite. They'll watch
virtually in Fortnite.
Exactly. Crazy. Anyways, throwback Ninja. Do you remember when he tweeted about how his wife came in to bring him a sandwich unasked for where she wasn't wearing a bra?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Got a rowdy ass customer, annoying enough. Point the stream at him, I'll tell him what's up.
Yeah. You tell him. We'll tell him.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
Good thing he's broke. Get your broke ass out of here.
Yeah.
Old timer. He's got to be old, right? If he's in the friggin' can only afford one beer. 11:30 Sunday morning in the old pubberoo.
The old town saloon.
Yeah.
No,
he's young? Oh my god. Tell him to go collect some more cans.
Yeah. Get some cans.
30-something.
For your beer.
Yep.
Your cerveza.
Oh yeah. Exactly.
He comes in for the beer and the free nacho chips. You got nacho chips on the counter? Just communal nachos?
Ew, gross. It's a good way to get COVID or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
I love a good communal nacho bowl.
Well, but if you know the people.
Yes.
I don't want Johnny Piss Hands dipping into the nacho bowl.
Old Johnny Piss Hands.
I know.
What a character.
He's notorious.
He is a notorious guy.
Stained yellow.
Splotched yellow.
He literally pisses on his hands.
Yeah.
What a guy.
That's the way to do it. It's how he washes.
Ah, well, in theory, it's sterile.
Yeah, in theory.
If there's no problems on the way out, then it's sterile.
Yep. If your kidneys are good,
Yep.
they're working properly, they're doing their job, you should
Yep.
have a nice filtered urination stream.
But if you've got any sore on the ureter, the sterile goes away.
It sure does.
Yeah.
And the burn returns.
The burn returns. Hate when you get the burn, dude.
Oh, the burn.
Never good.
It is never good, the burn.
I can only imagine. I mean, I've had the ring sting from eating too many hot things, but thankfully it never comes out the wiener hole.
Can you imagine?
If you had to piss and it was like, oh my god, too many habaneros.
I think hot sauce would,
you
it'd
think
go,
so?
it'd go down in popularity.
Oh yeah,
if you had to, when you peed.
Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't come out that side. Maybe because both are happening at the same time. It's just more prevalent.
Kidneys probably do a better job of filtering it out for the urine.
I guess so. But where does it go? Into the poo?
Into the poo, yeah. Body can't digest it, so it just stays in the poop.
Oh my god, yeah, I don't think people would eat much hot sauce. But then again, they get the ring sting on the bum. So.
Oh yeah, but I think that's a little bit more manageable than.
You think so?
Than the tip sting.
Maybe. Yeah, you might be right.
I think so. I think it's a little bit more manageable.
Yeah. I guess I'm just going to have to contract with a clap and see how it feels. My butthole doesn't burn when I eat spicy. You had your butthole surgically removed, though.
Because if you peed, you would feel it from all the way through. Yeah. Whereas there's not a lot of sensing things in your butt.
Except right on the exit.
Except right on the exit. Yeah, just right on the exit.
That's the no return sensor, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's to tell you don't put anything up there. Okay.
But your doctor's going to have to do it eventually.
Oh, yeah.
You do the old prostator.
Yeah, when are we supposed to get that done?
At 40.
Oh, geez, I'm behind schedule.
Oh, yeah, super behind schedule.
Jeez Louise. He never said anything.
If only I could be provided with a doctor.
Oh, yeah, you'd have to go to the emergency room. Just go fish around in there. Tell me what's up going.
Give me a quick prostate exam. They'll be like, nah.
No, not today. Oh, he never said anything, and I've been in there since I've been 40. So
did your physical? Your 40-year-old physical?
What's a physical? Never had one.
No. You're going to be 50 before we get a physical.
I guess so.
You're going to be 60 before I even get a doctor.
Good luck.
I know.
You're never going to get one.
Never going to get one. It's true. I'm on a list.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What list?
The doctor list.
Oh, yeah.
The doctorless list.
Oh,
it's like, hey, provide me with a doctor, please. They're like, sure.
When
Once one becomes available.
Yeah. When we find one.
Why don't you just, yeah.
I mean,
Doctor, give me the news.
Bad case of burning poo.
Yes.
I got mine just because, like, when my other one retired, this guy bought his, like,
lucky.
His practice, I guess, and they just, all you had to do was say, like, I would like to continue being served with a doctor. And they were like, check. So I got in.
My doctor was like, I'm going to do more plastic surgeries.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I'm axing 3/4 of my clientele, my regular guy people.
Whoa. So you got chopped?
I got the chopped.
That's weird. You'd think you'd keep people that don't come in very often.
Yeah, right?
Anyways.
Like, I don't need to come in that often.
I guess maybe that's why he doesn't get paid with you then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't come in that often.
Yeah.
Because I don't need to.
Yeah.
Now I have tennis elbow. Again.
Like that?
No.
Or like this?
No, just the old pain in the elbow.
Yeah, that's what, when I do this, the pain goes away.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't even do that.
I bet you if you tried, you could.
No.
No, that was very sad.
Well, it hurts to do that. It's from, I gave myself tennis elbow doing mopping here.
Oh, yeah.
And it's putting up all the chairs and taking down all the chairs.
Yeah. Eventually it'll go away, I think.
Yeah, it does, because that's what made me have to quit my tiling job is tennis elbow.
Oh, yeah. My right elbow clicked until like last year. This one started to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when it first started, my arm was so weak. I couldn't barely lift anything. And it was just like, oh my God. But then once it sort of settled down, it's fine now.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. Like I'd be laying in bed and be like, I can barely lift my arm. Be like trying to roll over and just be like, like I had a stroke or something like that. Left side doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Anyways.
Oh, speaking of butthole surgically removed.
Yeah?
My buddy had his butthole surgically reattached.
What happened to it?
He got sepsis.
He had sepsis in his butthole?
Down there, and they had to disconnect his butthole.
How do you get sepsis in your butthole?
I don't know.
Well, I think there was some penetration going on.
Something happened.
Yeah, something went in there.
He
that
almost
shouldn't have.
died.
Yeah, because he put it like a broom handle there.
And they had to disconnect his butthole for a while. And then he just got it reattached. I was like, dude, you can poop out your own butthole
Did
again.
they accidentally put it on upside down?
All right.
That'd be terrible. Or inside out?
Inside out?
Clearly something without a flare base.
Yes. You gotta have that flared base.
Exactly.
You don't lose things with the flared base.
Retrieval string.
Gross.
Oh my God. Exactly. Didn't the weightlift guy have his butthole come out when he lifted? Yeah, he gets a little bit of a, what do you call it?
Prolapse?
Yeah. A little bit of a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're straining really hard in a squatting position.
You lift with your butthole.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We didn't bring it up.
Natural
We're just talking
progression
about it now.
of conversation, basically.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah. We've all been there.
Yeah,
Don't pretend you don't know what we're talking about. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I said that one. Wait, I don't know. I said prolapse on a stream, or it was in my stream title or something like that. I can't remember exactly how, but someone was like, "Oh my god, I just googled prolapse." I was like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I did this to you."
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh?
Did you see the Facebook muting?
The what?
The Facebook muting for one of our streams from like 10 years ago.
Oh yeah.
It was like Sony owns this music, and it's like some like not even English music titles. I'm like, what the frig?
I did see the notification come through, but
like 3 songs.
It must have been a trailer or something we watched.
But it was like it's like Russian music or something.
Yeah, I've seen some weird claiming on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Like when I was doing Final Fantasy 13, it was like, "Oh, this has been muted for this audio track that's like trademarked by Sony or Square or whatever." And then you go to it, it's like the voice acting. It's like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I guess you can do that now."
Yeah. And then there was like this like video is not available in certain regions because of this song. And you click on it, it's like, you can't watch this in Saudi Arabia or something like that because of the end theme to Final Fantasy 13 too.
Yeah.
It's like, what? So crazy. Anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah. My dad and stepmom came in last night.
Into the store?
Yeah, at like 10 o'clock at night.
Had they been in before?
Oh yeah, they've been in before. But I guess they were coming down from the casino.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, let's just go
a different
through
type of gaming."
A different type of gaming, yeah. Government sanctioned gaming.
Well, I think this is sanctioned as well.
Oh, yes, but not through the government. Well, I guess kind of it is.
Yeah.
But the government doesn't. Oh, I guess they do take a cut.
Oh yeah, they always get the cut.
They always get their cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came in and
Did you sell them anything?
No, I taught them how to play Scout though.
To play what?
Scout.
What's Scout?
Scout is a card game.
Like with a deck of regular cards?
No, with a deck of Scout cards.
Oh, your dad does like games though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does like games.
Yeah. Because you bought him some Norwegian game or something like that?
I bought him Take 5.
But it was like Norwegian?
Yeah, it was in like Swedish.
Yeah.
Or some Norwegian or whatever.
Some Slavic language?
Yes. Yeah. Scout is an interesting game where you don't get to, where it's got 2-headed cards. So they're numbered 1 to 10. And you either have to make like pairs or runs or something like that. But you can't adjust the cards in your hand as they're picked up. That's what they are in your hand.
Oh.
And so if you have like a 9 on one side of your hand and a 9 on the other side of the hand, you can't get those together to make 2 9s.
Oh.
Unless you play out your entire hand in the middle.
Oh, weird.
But they're double-headed, so you could flip your entire hand over for a whole different hand.
Oh, weird.
It's pretty fun.
Crazy. That's pretty cool.
Yes. The regulars have just shown up. The Durnings. There they are.
And what are they going to do?
They're going to play Magic the Gathering in a large pod of people.
Never heard of that game before. Is it popular?
It is pretty popular.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
We do have a couple of regulars who
both.
Probably, yeah. A dust.
So dusty.
Yes.
Anyway,
we got a couple of people.
Yeah.
A couple of regulars come in.
Uh-huh.
They swapped their negative hobby for a positive hobby.
Oh, like heroin?
Yeah, like heroin something.
Oh. One vice for another?
One vice for another, yeah.
I see.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering is definitely more expensive of a vice than any other hobby.
What's
really?
naloxone for Magic the Gathering?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Just like a booster with a foil? Full foil art?
Full foil.
That'll really wake you up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I was learning about that like yesterday. I'm like, oh, you're here? Because you used to do this? And now this is what you do instead? Like, that's cool. I'm into it.
Indeed. Exactly.
Switch your vices. Get something a little bit more healthy. Probably not better on the bank, but healthier.
No, definitely not.
A socially interactive experience
Ah.
where you're not destroying your body.
I think drinking is fairly social generally.
It's definitely a social lubricant for sure.
Hell yeah, dog.
It's when you're, in your basement.
Doing it alone.
Doing it alone.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where you're in trouble.
You're in trouble.
You're in trouble, man.
Well, I'm not drinking in my basement alone, so I'm doing pretty good.
Nope, you're only. Oh, you haven't done that in a while, actually. I don't think. Had some beers on stream.
No, I mean that would be the only time I do it.
The boogie days.
No, I've had a few since then, but
yeah.
I don't drink alone ever. So
yeah.
Then
you go to the staff party.
Oh yeah,
not
last year.
Last year was tame.
Didn't have anything.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes this year. It depends on the location. If I'm feeling it.
Depends on your good friend.
No, I don't. No. I don't care what she's doing. But the other people that are there were not drinking. They were like, "Oh, we just had my husband's staff party last night where we drank too much, so we're not drinking tonight." It's like, "Oh, okay. I guess I won't either." And I didn't.
Oh, there you go.
There I go. There I go.
Keeping it fresh and clean.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I guess when the people you like to drink with don't want to drink,
mm-hmm.
and you're like,
Yeah, basically.
Where's the fun in that?
Exactly.
Yep, I get it.
It was too bright in there too, and
where was the last one? I can't remember now.
It was at the Valhalla.
Oh, yeah.
The worst location in town.
Yeah, that weird. Yeah, I don't know why they have their place way the frig out there.
Well, it's got to be cheap.
Probably.
It's got to be the reason, but yeah, if I was going to that place and I didn't know that it was there, like if I was from out of town and my GPS started taking me back there, I'd be like, nope,
this isn't it.
We're turning around. Well, even if I thought it was it, I'm like, I'm not going to this dusty ass, dark and dank ass area. Forget that.
Yeah, right. The smell of the pulp mills just
God.
there.
No, thank you.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
There's a poutineery truck just down the street this weekend.
From here?
No, from like Merritt.
But I mean down the road from here.
Oh yeah, down the road from here. Yeah.
Need to get one of those out front.
I saw it on Facebook. I was like, oh.
In the summertime.
I don't know how they managed to get a permit for that right there in that spot that they had it. Because it was outside the Let's Move dance studio.
Yeah. You have
or
to
yoga studio or whatever the heck.
A certain distance away from other restaurants.
Oh.
I think that's part of the problem. It has to be a certain number of meters away or something like that.
Oh, Marcus.
Because otherwise it will take away from their business.
Yes. But that's right next to Dairy Queen. So I wonder if chain restaurants are exempt from that thing.
Could be.
Because if we have one here, Kristen's Hideaway Cafe is just up the street.
This way?
South.
There's a restaurant that way?
Yeah, and there, if you could see the hotel.
Yeah, that way.
No, it's that way.
Like Scott's Motor Inn?
No, the other one.
Oh, there's another one?
Yeah, no, there's a little hotel up here.
Okay.
And it has Kristen's Hideaway Cafe in it.
Okay.
It's just literally right there.
Okay.
So I don't know if we'd be able to do that. I mean, it'd be sweet if we could.
Mm-hmm.
And try and get Sheffrey 911.
Is he still operating?
I don't think he's still operating, which is too bad. He had some good stuff.
I don't know. He gave me the vibes of a crackhead. Not from ever seeing him, but just seeing him working on his truck and stuff like that. It just seemed like, oh my God, what is happening here? But that's just from seeing the truck.
From seeing the truck.
Not even working on it like making food, just like, oh, he's like totally revamping it, and it's like 11:30 at nighttime, and it's just like, what's going on here? Anyways. Because it was where...
Sounds like Sheffrey.
Well, it was where... didn't he have that place where that Indian place is now?
Dollywalls?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had that place.
Yeah, and it just was like
a community kitchen thing.
Tarps strung up, and it was just like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, I went in there and got some food once
Oh yeah.
because I kind of know him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It's good food. He makes good food.
I mean, it's the hardest thing to make money at a restaurant. So
Oh yeah, definitely.
if you want to lose money, you open a restaurant.
There's been so many places that have opened up that are just gone away.
I made a joke like that at work because there's a new one opening where the European Bistro was, the barbecue kitchen. It's called Fantastic.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they're gonna like sell everything, I guess, on like cast iron, cook it in a cast iron frying pan or whatever.
Serve it to you.
They're buying a bunch from us, whatever. I have to order them, and I told like the other manager who was dealing with them, like, "Oh, this will be the latest restaurant to close down on this road."
Jesus.
Well, it's not wrong. Like,
Well,
every
right.
restaurant that's been in there since Barbecue Kitchen
Yeah.
is closed. There's been like 4 different ones.
it's too bad they didn't find anyone to. Well, I don't even know. Maybe they just didn't even want to hand the barbecue kitchen off.
Oh, I don't think anyone would buy it for what they would want for it, so it's easier just to close it down.
Yeah.
But I mean, even if you bought it, like, that doesn't mean anything because unless you have their recipes or whatever.
Yeah, still going to be able to run it the same way.
Yeah. But there's been like 3 or 4 since then that have all closed down, which sucks, but whatever.
Man, I love that place. Barbecue kitchen?
Yeah, it was good.
That was
But
the best food.
Watercress that was in there was super good too.
Yeah?
Yeah, I love that one. It's like
I've never gone.
Vietnamese.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was super good.
Just thinking about the curry triangles and
Oh,
the
yeah.
barbecue pork and the garlic dumplings.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it
It
was
was,
so good.
all so good in that
Yeah.
place.
So good.
That's where we would go. That was the place to go.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, whose birthday is it? Oh, we're going to barbecue
Yeah.
kitchen. And then we just stopped going for a long time. And then, you know, I went there with Danae
Mm-hmm.
when it was still open, like right before they closed. And I was like, oh, this is good
Yeah.
stuff. It's so good.
Yep. Yep. And the European Bistro was fine too, but it was also, I think, not just lack of customers, but it was also like you'd go in there. I remember one day I was told they went in there after work, someone that I work with,
Mhm.
to get a pizza, and they're like, "Sorry, we don't have any pizza dough." Huh? What? You don't have pizza dough? That's like your main thing. So, anyways.
Yeah, I was looking at that spot too.
Mm-hmm.
I was asking Jess next door. I was like, what's going on with this spot? Like, how big is it? Like, what is happening?
Yeah.
She didn't know.
Yeah. It seems pretty big.
Yeah. But I mean, it's got a kitchen in it, so it wouldn't be any good for us.
Yeah. Anyways.
Even though we want to put a kitchen in.
Panini press.
Yes.
You know what you need, though? Do you remember Back to the Future 3? The rehydronator or whatever?
Oh,
Where
yeah,
she put
yeah.
the little pizza in the thing in it?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
That's what you need. So
Oh,
get
yeah.
working on that. Why don't you invent that?
Yeah. We really have to take a look at what the rules and regulations are like around a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
If we need, because we just operate with air fryers, so we
Mhm.
wouldn't need like a huge hood fan,
Mm-hmm.
and then just reheat a bunch of stuff. I don't know what the rules are around that kind of
Sell a
stuff.
frozen pizza pop and put a microwave next to the water tank.
Yeah. Also could do.
Excuse me.
Oh, God. And then having to clean that microwave out every day.
Yeah.
For the
Exactly.
dinguses that don't use a cover.
Yeah. Just
Exploded
put
pizza
a
pop
loose
all over
pizza
the
pop
place.
right on the tray in there.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Exactly. You just need to buy about 10 microwaves and just throw them out every week.
They are cheap enough now.
Yeah,
you
it's
could just go ahead
crazy.
and do that.
It's crazy. Anyways.
Yeah. Should we start the show?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it.
Let's make it.
Let's make it happen.
All right, I'll say hello, everyone.
Ooh.
Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 187.
Ooh la la.
Oh, I said
Ooh,
the
that's
name right.
drive-by.
187 drive-by?
Yeah.
I don't
Isn't
know.
that the police code for drive-by? They're always
187?
rapping about it.
I don't know. Maybe down in the States. Maybe up
Oh,
here?
yeah.
I don't know.
Probably not.
I am Mikey T, and of course across from me is, next to me
Hi.
actually, is
Oh, yeah.
Curb Stomped. You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Side by side.
Side by side.
Who knows what we're doing underneath this table?
It's true. You can't see the cameras that cover that. And you are listening to StreamVoid podcast. This is a show about life and video games and everything in between.
Sure is.
More about everything in between than video games, but today we're going to talk about video games.
Prolapses.
Yes.
We already did that. That's taken care of.
So, it's been a couple weeks.
Yes.
Because I had a little event that happened.
Oh, man.
We'll talk about it.
Game store event?
A game store event.
I'll allow it.
Very good. Tell me about your last
couple
weeks.
me.
During the work period or not work period, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
The work period, eh?
Let's keep it on format. Or not. We can freestyle.
Well, I mean, I was just doing more fishing bookings, which are boring as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Which involves me looking at a listing of 5,000 lures and being like, oh, we sold out of that one in June. I should order more. Or we still have 12 of it. I should order less. And looking at every color and whatever. So for like, oh my God, 8 hours a day for the last 2 weeks, 3 days a week, just looking at these fucking listings of lures.
Sounds awful.
It's pretty bad, but...
You get a picture at least?
Do I get a picture?
Of the lure?
I know what they are, so I don't need a picture.
God, I would need a picture. I'd be like, what is this lure?
I mean, well, I've done it so long now, it's just like, oh yeah, I know what that is. Yeah. So
picture it in your mind's eye.
There are a few things where I'll be like, oh, what's the deal with this thing? And then I'll go look. But generally, it'll be like, yes, I know what this friggin' bolo is or whatever.
What's the deal with this lure?
Yeah, basically. Well, that's the one thing I've been doing is what's the deal with this lure? And I'll be like, why does it say we have 18 of them and we haven't sold one in a year? So then I'll have to go and investigate it and be like, why did we not sell any of these? Because generally everything we carry, we'll sell at least one.
Yeah.
It's never like we have an item where we don't sell one.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll generally be like, oh, they inventoried it wrong. Or, oh, they were actually in the basement all year long and not available for sale. And we found them when we did inventory and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's annoying.
Yes.
But we just did inventory in a fishing department because I'm doing this, and then I'll look at the listing and be like, hey, it says we have -4 of these.
Oh,
so
-4.
Obviously you guys didn't inventory this properly. Since you've inventoried it, we've sold 4 and gone into the negative. So then I have to go and give that to them, and they have to go figure it out and then come back to me and let me know what's going on and blah 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 blah. Lots of fun.
Super fun. I run into that here as well. It'd be like, oh, we don't have enough stock to fulfill this order. Look behind me. I'm like, pretty sure we have like 30 up there.
Oh, so what's like, wrong with that?
It just wasn't inventoried or into
well, it wasn't received properly. Oh, see, that's not good.
That happens.
That's not good.
That happens.
That really screws everything up.
It sure does.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that would drive me crazy. And then in the warehouse, it was just the usual picking and whatnot, and I had to like tell them, hey, like when you're picking stuff off the shelf and you like cut the straps off a box, like throw those out.
Throw the straps out. Just go ahead.
Don't just leave them on the shelf.
Or put them in some kind of garbage pile.
Yeah, because as I was picking, they were just all over the place. I'm like, oh my fucking God. This is ridiculous.
Just straps for days.
Oh, God.
Bits of wrapper.
Oh, my God. Just so annoying. So.
Foam corners.
Because for whatever it was, Friday at like, I don't know, 2:30 or something like that, I was like, fuck it, I'm cleaning this fucking warehouse. So I swept it and did all this shit and tidied it all up. And obviously it made a huge difference because like the first thing I heard like from the owner when he showed up on whatever Tuesday, he's like, wow, you really cleaned it up in here. I was like, yeah, I did.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Such a mess.
It's so bad. Oh my God. It's like an impossible task to clean that place up. Just like there's so much dust.
Oh yeah.
Like I think the only way to do it would be like to open up the overhead door and start at the far end with a leaf blower and just blow the dirt out the door. Like that's the only way.
You'd have to have like a big fan, couple of
like relay it down the thing, just blow it out the door. That's about the only way.
Oh my God, it would get even more dusty in there.
Well,
stuff would settle.
But every shelf is dusty, so
so it wouldn't matter.
No,
your net dust would be way less.
Exactly. It's way better than it was. Like I remember when I first started working there, I would come home and I'd be like black from dirt, just so dirty. And now it's like, yeah, I'm dirty. I should have a shower.
Yeah.
But before I'd be like, I should probably hose off before I go inside. So pretty bad that way.
Yeah.
And other than that, nothing really happened too much at work. I mean, my good friend was in the office a bunch. She was listening to music, which was a bit annoying, but whatever. It wasn't like the terrible music she usually listens to. Like acoustic electronic music and stuff. It'll be like I'll listen. I'll be like,
can't have acoustic electronic music.
Well, it'll be like, oh, there's a guy singing, and I'll be like, wait, this is like a song from Diplo, or like Major Lazer,
acoustic remixes of
it was like
music.
you know that
electronic music. Oh god,
that Fire a Gun song that Diplo did with like Moo, I think her name is. Anyways, it was like an acoustic guitar version of that, and I was like, oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Just introduce her to Dick Cheese.
Dick Cheese?
Yeah.
I don't need to introduce her to much.
No.
I don't want to.
It'd be
Who knows?
better.
She might like it then.
Yeah.
But then
Dick Cheese is some good stuff.
Really? With a name like Dick Cheese, I believe it.
Yeah, Richard Cheese.
Oh, Richard Cheese. Well, okay, that's... I know who you're talking about then. No, that would be fine for like 20 minutes, and then it would be like, oh, okay, enough of this. But she was on like a... I don't know, walking down memory lane kick or something like that.
Oh,
so it was like her playlist of like songs from when she was in high school, which was basically when we were in high school.
Yes.
But I was like, I just don't need to hear more Our Lady Peace today. Like I heard enough, you know?
Yep.
And then her playlist is not very long, so it's like, oh my god.
The repeats.
I'm hearing Brass Monkey by the Beastie Boys again today. Like, oh my god, one of the worst Beastie Boys songs.
Hey, after all, you're my Wonder Wall.
Oh god.
Any
no
Wonder
Oasis.
Walls? No Oasis? What about Bush X?
No, but there was Moist. My true Canadian heads would like know that. And then Our Lady Peace, and I mean,
the Cranberries?
No Cranberries.
The Wallflowers?
No Wallflowers.
Oh.
Yeah, the only ones I remember were Beastie Boys.
Hole?
No Hole. Our Lady Peace and Moist. Oh, and then EMF.
Ooh.
Unbelievable, but that's a little earlier than the other ones. So it's like, this doesn't exactly fit, but
so unbelievable.
Yeah. But
I just remember that from going to laser games.
Oh yeah. I'm sure they still play it.
Probably.
She would I could name like every thing she played basically. She'd be like, wow, how do you remember all this? I just do. Sorry. Sorry.
I listen to music too.
Yeah. Well, so it's more like, you know, oh god, there was one she played and I'm like, oh, is this whatever it was? She's like, wow, how did you know that one? I was like, I just do. But it wasn't like a sort of popular one.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't remember what it was though.
It's like Lump or
no. That was popular. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted.
I don't know.
The President's...
I was trying to think of another one.
That whole album was like...
Presidents.
Like one that you wouldn't know?
Yeah.
Like Dune Buggy?
Oh, yeah. Dune Buggy, maybe.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a good song.
Peaches? No, you know Peaches.
No, it's 100% Peaches.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knows Peaches.
Exactly.
If you don't know Peaches, you didn't grow up in the 90s.
Yeah, exactly. Spin Doctors?
Ooh.
Little Miss? Two Princes?
Little Miss can't be wrong.
It's karaoke time here.
Oh, God.
Walk down memory lane right now.
Man. Yep. It's good.
Blind Melon. Oh, yeah, Blind Melon.
Blind Melon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Could not name you a Blind Melon song right now.
What about the one with the little bee girl in it? The video with the bee girl.
I could see the video in my head. But I can't. Oh no, it was the album art too.
Yeah, but it was No Rain.
Yeah, I know. Couldn't.
I can see. Stand my life.
Oh, that song.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it was like a tour down memory lane, and
a short 30-minute tour down memory lane on repeat.
Oh god, it was terrible.
God,
it was terrible. Oh, what? And then some reason there was Rat, but I think that was in the store.
A Rat in the store?
No, the band Rat was playing.
Who's the band Rat?
You would know Rat.
Would I know Rat?
Yeah. You would know Rat. Like round and round, love is like.
Oh yeah. Okay,
I can't remember the exact words. Anyways, it's Rat. Anyways, musicalation. So I had my earbuds in listening to like YouTube videos about police arresting people and their body cam footage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the sovereign citizen stuff?
No. These would be like, oh, this girl killed her mom because her girlfriend said she should because then they could be together, but then her girlfriend immediately turned her in. Stuff like that, you know?
Yeah. Wacky stuff.
Just really stupid people like this, you know? You think like, oh, criminals are dumb. They're really fucking dumb.
Yep.
Like really stupid. And they think the cops are just, they were born yesterday or something with some of the stuff they'll say. And the cops sort of just have to be like, oh yeah, okay. All right. So that's what happened. Okay. All right.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
It's so unbelievable.
Yep. EMF.
Yep. That's Ben.
We are
going to insert a pause.
We're looking for something. What are we looking for?
What are you looking for? Yeah, it's in the lockup. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
We were talking about you, so you're famous.
Yeah.
Oh, double birds.
Double birds.
Wow. Just saying that you created emotes and stuff like that.
Yeah, the emotes you made for us.
Because someone was like, who's talking to you? And I was like, oh, that's Kat. And then like, oh, she made this emote and whatnot.
And then you came up and looked straight at us.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about you.
Yeah, while we were talking about you, were like looking at us. And I'm like, can she hear us?
It was weird. Weirdly uncanny.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Hour plus.
I'll be back, though. I got the accountant coming in. He's almost done. Okay.
Ooh.
What were we talking
about? I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what we were talking about either.
I said rat. I was talking about
rat. You're talking about rat.
That was the end of rat.
And then we switched to EMF, so unbelievable. And then I don't know what happened.
We were rudely interrupted.
Rudely interrupted.
No, it wasn't rude.
It's pretty rude.
Yeah. So, anyways. Oh, it was crime scenes.
Oh yeah, crime
videos,
scene. Yeah. And
videos.
I was like, you got to listen to like sovereign citizen stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's whack.
No, I can't listen to those guys because they're stupid, but in like a confident way. Like they think they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and then they get arrested and they're like, whoa, I read so much stuff on the internet.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be like watching like an anti-vax video or person be like, oh, you're so stupid.
Did you read it on gov.bc.ca site?
Yeah. No, they read it on InfoWars. Which was bought by The Onion.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, that's
bought
crazy.
by The Onion. That's awesome.
But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Ewu on YouTube. Ewu?
What?
Explore with us? I know, it's a very weird name.
Yeah.
You know Ewu?
I mean, I watch a lot of exploring type videos.
Well, this isn't exploring. This is just called Explore with Us. It's all crime videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think they've shown up in my recommended feed, but I don't tend to watch
They're
crime
actually
videos,
pretty good, where they seem to like actually pay money to get like they'll go like contact the police department and like request the footage and have to pay for it, stuff like that.
I think maybe I did watch a video of theirs because I seem to recall them that
he's got like a deep voice, like welcome again to Ewu, and this week we're whatever. There's an idiot we're going to talk about.
We're going to talk about a prime idiot.
But they also like, well, they show the video to like a lawyer and like a licensed psychologist and stuff like that, and sort of get their opinion on what's happening and stuff like that. So it's a lot of like police footage, like body cam or interview footage and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty good. I like it. But I'm kind of like getting to the point where the videos are now like, I've already heard this story from another channel, like this same criminal, but from a different channel. So it's like, I can't really listen to it again. You know?
No.
So
you've already heard it. You've heard the buzz.
I mean,
you've heard the
it depends on the killer. I can listen to him more than once. Yeah. Like I've listened to a whole podcast, the same podcast about the Zodiac killer multiple times because it's so good. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called, but it was very good. And, you know, you're just fans of some of them, you know? Just fan of their work. So you just listen to it.
It's just, yeah.
Multiple times.
Yep.
I bought the audiobook of like the story of the BTK killer.
Yeah.
Dennis Rader. Bind, Torture, Kill. I also bought the one about the East Area Rapist. They caught him after like 50 years by DNA by submitting it to like the genealogy website. And they were like, oh yeah, you're cousins with this guy. Oh. And they were like, oh, let's look at this guy's cousins and see who fits the bill to be the rapist. And then they tracked him down.
That's a good way to do it, eh?
But the book isn't actually about... Like, it was written by Patton Oswalt, his wife.
Oh, yeah?
She was writing this book, but she died before it finished.
Oh.
And it's about the East...
Patton Oswalt, huh?
Yeah, it's about the East Area Rapists, is what I thought it was, but it's not really. It's more about her trying to investigate and find out who he is. Oh. So it's a lot of stories about her going to like meet a witness and talking to the witness and then talking about how it related to her life and stuff like that. So it was like not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah. So I didn't really like it, but people do really like it because it's well done. But I thought it was going to be a true crime book about this, but it was more about her story of her life and how she became interested in true crime and stuff like that. So I was just like, oh, not too good. Anyways, it was published posthumously because she died of cancer, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, and I tried to start to listen to the one about BTK, but it's kind of like a little graphic when they're talking about how he killed like a little girl and stuff like that.
Ooh, yeah.
So it's like, I don't know if I really want to listen to that.
That's fair.
14 hours straight. I'm gonna have to take a break or two in between.
Yep. Take a break, decompress, do some things.
Exactly. Yes. That's when I listened to an episode of Bad Friends or Tiger Belly.
Oh, yes.
In comedy, mix it up. So that was work for me, really.
Well, Bad Friends is Bobby Lee and
Andrew Santino.
Andrew Santino. What's
Tiger Belly is Bobby Lee with like his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
It was what he did before Bad Friends.
Yeah.
And it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
His ex-girlfriend wasn't really a comedian, so she's funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But she also interrupts when it'll be like, oh, the comedians were riffing and you interrupted them. Why did you do that? She does get a lot of negative like hate online. Yeah. Undeserved, I feel.
Probably undeserved.
But it's still enjoyable.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Anyways.
It's good.
What about your work? Real work, not this fake work we're in right now.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just work. It's just the same.
The same old
like
malarkey.
Nothing ever really truly interesting happens.
No.
It's just going
especially
through.
Now that you're in the office. Before it'd be like I'm going out to a job
places.
Site and I sprained my ankle in this hill. And
yep, did that more than once.
Yeah.
Did that more than it's just in the office plugging away, making prints and stuff. That's not interesting at all to talk about. It's like, I put a line here and I made an arrow go here and I was like, do the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
We're doing a lot of jobs now where they're the leftover jobs, which no one was able to do because they were too difficult.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So they called in the...
Well, it's even jobs that we had before that were too difficult to do, so we never did them. But now they're the only jobs left to do.
Oh. So do you have an example of a too difficult job that you can share with us?
Yeah, so Hidden Valley Trailer Park in Rose Hill.
I'm familiar with it.
Just up Rose Hill Road.
Yeah.
That is one of the most difficult.
Such a weird spot.
And it's sitting on the gas main.
The whole trailer park?
The whole gas...
The pipeline?
Yeah, the whole gas main pipeline is right there.
Yeah.
Hang on, we're being interrupted again. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Bruce won.
So the gas main.
Yeah, it's sitting right upon the gas main for Kamloops.
Okay. So no digging.
Oh, well, we have to dig.
Oh, yeah.
All of the copper infrastructure was directly buried into the ground.
Okay.
Like they thought that was going to be a good idea 80 years ago, whatever the frig it was.
Yeah.
And so now and the ground is super rocky there. It's extremely difficult. All the trailers are super tight together. And so it's just, we have to, we got to go in there and try and put the fiber in.
Can't do it above ground?
No.
Oh.
No, there's no poles.
Can't you put in some poles?
You probably could, but then you're going to have like spaghetti junction everywhere. One fiber to each trailer.
I say don't even bother. They don't need high speed internet.
Well, that's the thing, is that copper's dead.
Yeah.
Copper's on its way out.
So
Everybody
like,
needs it.
couldn't they go like now at this point, 80 years later, be like, oh, you're right on top of the like gas main pipeline, you have to move.
Maybe.
Like they made us move a shipping container at work because it was on top of a gas line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a lot of people. It's 100 and some odd trailers.
It's just such a weird location.
Yes.
That would never be approved nowadays.
No. 100% not.
Yeah.
100% not.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the places. And then there's like the first, so we've every building up Dalgleish Road we've done. Everyone.
Okay.
Every apartment, every little complex we've done.
Why is that hard?
Oh, those ones aren't.
Oh,
but the one
okay.
right at the bottom, that one's difficult.
Okay, why is it difficult?
It was one of the first ones built up
Okay.
there. So all the pipe destroyed.
Oh.
Everything, like it's sat there, it's settled. The way they built it was like, why would you make it run this way and go to here? It's like, that's stupid.
So that one's like 80 years old.
Yeah, that one's also super old. And so, yeah, getting everything in there, you have to dig everything up.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's also one of the different ones.
Fun.
Yes. So we've been using a civil contractor and just like, hey, go up there. This is the plan. This is what I want it to do. And give me a quote. They go up, give me a quote, done. And then I make them do it.
Oh, okay.
No, great bunch of guys though. They're super communicative.
Oh yeah.
Very easy to work with, which is great.
Okay.
And they all took the training, the LTS training.
Well, the ones that's the training that no one else wanted
That
to do?
no one else wants to do it because it's like, oh, we got to take an hour out of our day to do this training once a year.
Yeah. Oh God.
But yeah, it's once a year.
Yeah.
So it's going to be extremely difficult
Yeah,
to get my contractors to do it again.
Yeah. No kidding.
So yeah, that's really the only interesting part is trying to figure out all these difficult jobs.
Okay.
And then getting told, no, you can't do it like that.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Yeah, that trailer park up in Rose Hill is going to be pricey.
Mm-hmm.
Pricey.
Yeah. So who's paying for it?
Ledcor.
Okay.
Or LTS.
But it's being done for
Ledcor. Or Fiber Connect.
Because of what? The government or because
TELUS.
TELUS, there you go.
It's always TELUS.
That's what
everything leads back to TELUS. It's
Nice.
just how it works.
Fun.
We think anyway.
BC Tel.
Yeah, BC Tel. We still find BC Tel stuff everywhere.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like when BC Tel was putting up the original fiber lines, they have all these metal tags and they all see BC Tel on them.
Yeah.
They're metal tags.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Not plastic.
Not plastic.
Yeah, BC Tel was the name of the like provincially owned, I think.
Yeah,
telephone
provincially owned
company,
telecom.
that was sold to the Alberta TELUS Corporation. I think they're based out of Alberta.
Yeah. TELUS was buying up a lot of telecoms.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole animal thing that they have, like their
advertising
marketing, that came from another company.
Oh, really?
That wasn't even their original idea.
Oh, crazy.
There was another smaller company. I don't know if it was Alberta or if it was an Eastern company, but yeah, they bought that company out and took their whole marketing campaign.
I wonder what the feedback was when they were selling BC Tel back in the day. Like, were people for or against it? Because it was like
oh, people would have been against it.
Crown Corporation.
Yeah, back in like the 80s, 90s, people were definitely against selling a Crown Corporation to a private company.
Yeah, I mean,
even when they sold BC Gas to Terracin, or whoever it was, I'm sure people are up in arms about that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, as long as the government keeps a regulation on whatever, it probably works out better actually in the long term, because it's like, oh, they're charging too much. Well, we'll make a law that they're overcharging.
Yeah,
and we don't have to run it. So
yeah, there's only the power company now that is government owned.
Oh yeah,
BC Hydro.
I would think that one wouldn't ever be sold.
No,
that's like free money.
Yeah,
like literally free money.
Yeah,
it's all of our power in BC's pretty much hydro.
Yep, there's a lot of hydro. Like there's even more. when you look at the actual how many hydro dams there are in BC, there are a ton.
Oh yeah.
Like not just the major ones that we know about.
Mm-hmm.
There are a ton of smaller ones just all over the place.
Well, there was one on
power.
Tranquille Creek, wasn't there? Wasn't that an electrical one up at the dam?
I don't know.
I know there's a dam there.
Like, yeah. There's a whole system up there.
Why else would that be there?
We went up there last year, I think, and took a look at it.
Yeah.
And it was like, I was like, oh,
yeah,
weird.
Yeah, like,
they had it was a whole diversion process to provide irrigation as well.
Oh yeah, that could be true too. But really, on that side though?
Yeah, well, because the path that you walk up has a pipeline going through it.
Yeah, but what were they trying to irrigate? No, maybe I don't know.
Because there was the slaughterhouse there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that was just going to the slaughterhouse for
beautiful gazebo.
Water. Yeah.
Anyways.
That's essentially my work. I mean, I went to Kelowna on Friday.
Oh.
A day trip to Kelowna.
Oh, fun.
Both weeks I did a day trip to Kelowna.
Fun.
Yeah, but Friday was interesting.
Why?
Well, when we were coming back, I was like, we're going to go stop at some game stores because I need to look for some product for our Christmas thing.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing a big Christmas event, which is going to be super fun.
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to find product to fill the stockings with, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I went to a couple of smaller stores because
Mm-hmm.
maybe like they had ordered in excess of stuff and weren't able to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
But the one in Lake Country is too new.
Oh, yeah.
I went there, they're like, oh, yeah, we don't sell Magic product. I'm like, oh, come on.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. Why wouldn't they sell it?
Because they don't have a play space. And they're like, we can't sell it if you don't have a play space. I'm like,
really?
I'm pretty sure you'd still be able to sell it.
Yeah, I don't think you need a play space to sell it.
No, I don't think so either. They only sold sports cards and Pokemon. And they had
sports cards?
Yes.
People still buy those?
Cards. And it was like, it looks like it was an old like jewelry store.
Oh, yeah.
Because all the displays were like top down jewelry displays, they look like anyway.
Interesting.
So, yeah, they didn't have anything there for me there. Then we went to Ebenezer's in Vernon.
Oh.
I'd never been in that place before. It is big and stuffed full of all kinds of stuff.
I don't know if I've been to that one. I went to one in Kelowna that was just like long. Oh, we were there.
Yeah. Long. It was long and 6 foot wide.
Yeah.
Like 50
and
foot
stuffed
deep.
of everything.
Yeah. Could barely move.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Ebenezer's, and it's a movies, comics, books, games, everything in there. And we're just looking at, we were just having a look around. I'm like, they still have like parking meters where you need to put in coins.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we pull up, I take 1 quarter off the dash, I look at the meter, and I'm like, okay, bing, 12 minutes. Good enough.
12 minutes.
So we go in, we blast around, I'm at the till, I'm talking to the guy, I'm like, do you have anything like quirky, anything wacky, like unsets, like something old, something that no one else has? They're like, we only got this thing. And then all of a sudden this kid next to me is like, hey, is your name Mike? And I look over, I look at him, he's got his phone down, it just says dad on it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, my dad's asking if your name's Mike. I'm like, yes. and then he's like, and then the guy on the phone's like, oh, hey, Mike, it's Corey. I'm like, what?
Who's Corey?
Corey is one of our regulars in the store here.
Oh, crazy.
And apparently his son lives in Vernon, and he's trying to get his son to get him Magic cards from this store.
Oh, crazy.
I was like, what the hell, dude?
That's crazy.
That was so random.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's like, just recognizes my voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, hey, ask that guy's name's Mike.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, what the shit? Because apparently he's got, his son was like 29.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, don't you have a kid, like a brand new newborn? He's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
He's got like, this is the newborn's his 4th kid.
Oh God.
It's
4 too many.
His third mother.
4 too many.
I was like, whoa, dude.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah, no kidding.
So yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Got back home at 4, napped till 5, got up and went to work.
Oh yeah. At this job.
At this job, the job we are currently sitting in.
So do you want to tell me about this job?
Let's
then?
talk about it.
I only have one job.
Yes, I have 2.
Yep.
It was the pre-release for Foundations, which is the latest set
of
Magic the Gathering.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
It is a super crazy 5-year long standard set So it's going to be in the standard rotation for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's essentially a core set.
Mm-hmm.
So like before they were doing like M10, M11, M12, and they would do a core set every year, which would just be like non-themed flavor cards or flavored cards, just like basic cards. And that's what this set is. It's just got staples like Shivan Dragon, Giant Spider, Giant
Hero.
Growth. No Benelish Hero. Galta. It's got all these basic cards that don't have... It does have Llanowars.
Yeah.
All these basic cards that are kind of like evergreen cards.
Mm-hmm.
And so this set comes out. And we do the pre-release. Mm-hmm. And I told everyone, like, everyone gets a chance to do the pre-release. No one gets to not play. Okay. Everyone gets to play. Yeah. So we streamed it on the Friday. Alex and Garion played on Friday. I played on Saturday. And Ian played on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, it was a lot of fun. This set has a lot of cool stuff. They had like a starter collection of 300 cards, and it was only $75.
Okay.
And the value in there is essentially double what you paid for.
Okay.
So you got 300 cards, you got 3 booster packs, you got a click wheel life counter, which was even just worth it for that.
Oh, yeah.
So many cards. The value was unreal. We sold out of those instantly.
Oh, yeah.
We brought in 12, and they just left.
So are you rethinking your order numbers? Like when you're thinking we should get 12, or was it 12 that all you could get?
No, we probably could have got more.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think they would sell that fast, but I didn't know what our retail price was going to be on. It was only $75.
Yeah.
And we brought in all these like beginner deck building kits, toolboxes. Mm-hmm. So it came with 2 30-card decks and then a bunch of packs and a couple boot jumpstart packs to help you learn how to build decks from this basic deck.
Yeah.
I think it was only $45 retail.
But building decks, don't you just go online?
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of people do.
Isn't that what everybody does?
A lot of people do. Not everyone does it.
So you mean to tell me someone is in the store playing a deck that they built?
Yeah. Tinkering.
Without net decking?
Yep. There's a lot of people who do.
And they don't win, though.
No, they win.
Oh, okay.
They win.
I find that hard to believe. I'll believe you, though, but I find it hard to believe.
Yeah, there's one deck from a guy named Duckham, and it's just a Manifest Dread deck. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's on the list somewhere, but he baked it up himself without looking. Every deck you bake up without looking is going to have someone who's already done it.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what your deck is. Someone's already done it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got this deck that he's made himself, and he almost took first place in an FNM. He came second with it.
Mm.
He's been
first
playing
loser.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, it's a really good deck. It's really fun. I love seeing him just like beat people with it. It's good. It's a fun time.
Okay.
So it's got a mechanic called Manifest Dread, where you can play, when you play a creature that manifests dread, you take the top 2 cards of your library, you take one, manifest it on the table, flipped over as a 2/2 creature, and the other one goes in the graveyard.
Okay.
So those creatures have manifest ability, so when they're flipped over, something happens.
Okay.
So he has this creature where he manifested a 2/2. When he swings with it, people are like, well, it's only 2 damage, I'm not going to block. Because who knows what it could be. It could just be whatever. But when he flips it over, it becomes a XX, where X is the amount of lands you have in play.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, oh, well, you didn't block it, so here's 30 damage or whatever.
It's a lot of
when
lands.
When it flips over, it does a bunch of damage, and then when it swings, it does a bunch of damage. It's crazy.
Okay.
It's a good time. And then the deck that won the store championship was a homebrew deck that the guy had just thought up of.
Okay.
But, when you look for a similar thing online, it's like a tier 2. So it's not like a tier 1 deck, it's a tier 2 deck.
Okay.
But he took the entire store championship with it.
Nicely done.
Which was amazing.
Nicely done.
Yeah, we did the Foundations pre-release. Super fun. I got to play. I placed very middle of the road because I wanted to I don't want to place. Like, I don't want to take...
I won.
Yeah, that's not what I want to do. I want to, play something that doesn't really work and see if I can make it work.
Yeah.
So I played like a life gain deck. There's a vampire where if you have more than your starting life, they gain +1/+1.
Oh,
but if you have 10 more than your starting life, they gain +6/+6.
Oh, yeah.
So it becomes a 10/10.
Nice.
10/10 with lifelink and hexproof.
Oh my god.
Oh. It was really fun. I made it work a couple times, and people were like, "Oh my god!" But nice. I came very middle of the road.
Nice.
And then Sunday we did another pre-release.
Mm-hmm.
Feldy was actually here.
Oh wow!
He unfortunately had to run for baby troubles.
Oh yeah.
So I took over for him.
Oh yeah.
Played a little bit of that one. Played 2 or 3 games, I think.
Nice.
It was a good time.
That's cool.
Good time. Lots of people. We had for the Friday, I think we had 32 people.
Ooh la la.
For Saturday, we had 20, 22, 24, somewhere around there, and same for Sunday.
Crazy.
But we did end up with leftover pre-release kits, which was wild.
Crazy.
But our allocation was very high for this set. And I think our allocation will be very high for the next set as well, which is great.
That's good.
Because Final Fantasy is coming.
Oh, yeah. That's not till like March or something, isn't it?
Yeah, June.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next set after that, there's a set after that, and then in Q3, there's going to be the Spider-Man set.
Boring.
I don't know. It's going to be a lot of people into Magic, which is going to be great.
Boring. I play my Venom.
Yeah, I don't know if there's been any spoilers for it, but it looks... I don't know how it looks. There hasn't been any spoilers. I think it's going to bring a lot of people in, which is great.
Marvel. Final Fantasy, though.
Yeah, that's going to bring a lot of people in.
Yeah.
We did the store championships as well. Standard store championships.
What does that mean?
Standard is the format.
Yeah, okay.
And that's like the last 2 years of sets. That's the only cards you can have. And the store championship is...
for bragging rights?
Well, you get a promo that you can only get during the store championship. It is a full art, textless card.
Ooh.
I can't remember what it was. It was an Eldrazi of sorts. Can't remember the name.
Okay.
The only name I can remember right now is Sire 7 Deaths, but that's not what it is.
I see.
And it's fierce competition because there's only one. They only give you one.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is what you hand out. So you'd only get it during store champs.
Okay.
We had 16 people come out.
Nice.
I think the weather kept the out-of-towners away because it was snowing at the time when we started.
Yeah.
I was expecting to have at least a couple of people from Kelowna and a couple of the Vernon people, but yeah, they didn't end up showing up. So only had 16, which is actually pretty good for standard because a lot of COVID kind of killed standard.
COVID.
And everyone was like, oh, I don't want to play standard. Standard's too expensive. It's like, it's not expensive. Just because cards keep rotating out, you get to see fresh new decks. It's good.
Yeah, you have
new
to keep buying cards.
And everything. Well, yeah. I mean, it's good for stores because they have to keep buying cards, but it's a super fun format.
Sounds expensive to me.
Yeah, not even. We have a very fair trade-in policy for all your old cards.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you can buy new cards with your gold cards.
Oh.
That's how it works. And we keep people playing for cheaper.
Oh, okay.
When our man Bruce took the pot, he's only been playing for a year.
Sounds like he cheated.
Well, he was playing a homebrew deck that did really well. And when I was looking it up, see if someone had actually else was playing it, and there is another variation, couple variations of it in tier 2. But yeah, he took the entire pot with this Azorius Auras deck.
Nice.
It's good. He just keeps playing auras and enchantments and auras and enchantments, and it gets ridiculous.
Nice.
It's cool. All with lifelink. It's good.
Nice.
It's good.
And he got the card.
He got the card, and the guy he played against was using a tier 1 deck.
Ooh.
Tier 1 just red deck wins, which is just like complete aggro. It's like turn 1, take 2 damage. Turn 2, take 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Turn 3, take 20 damage.
Oh my god.
It's ridiculous. He actually did a turn 2 kill on the guy.
Barely get to play.
No, didn't even get to play. Like, the game was over. I was like, what?
Crazy.
There's a card called Heartfire Hero.
Yeah.
When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to anything on the board.
Yeah.
So he put a thing that gave it +3 and then double strike. So it was at doing 8 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it had 8 power at some point. Oh, okay. Leyline of Resonance allows you to double cast instances. So he played an instance, gave it +4.
Yeah.
So it became a 9/9, and then he hit him with it for 9, and then played a card which destroyed it, doing its power to another creature, and then it did its power to another creature again upon destruction. Or so
dirty.
Just straight to the face. Yeah, you're dead.
Dirty.
Turn 2. It was great. We also did a Lorcana draft on Saturday.
That's the Disney one.
That's the Disney one.
Yeah.
We had Briscoe in and the fam. And we had a couple other people in. We had 4 people. Lorcana draft's a little bit expensive. You have to buy 4. It's 4 packs instead of 3 that the Magic does. And then you still make a 40 card deck out of that. So I think it came to $20-25 just to do the draft. Whereas Magic draft is $18.
Okay.
But it was it went okay. The kids got a little bit tired after the drafting process, so they didn't even stay to play games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they had to go pick up the Briscoe, his wife, and their son, and they had to go pick up their other kid from work. So they were like, we're just gonna go. So before any games got to get played, they took off. So I was like, okay, well, I'll hop in just so you guys can actually play some games. So I took over his wife's deck.
Oh, yeah.
And then, played some games. It was a lot of fun. I forget how fun that game is at times. And need to hype it up a little bit more because, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's fun, but I don't give a fuck
about Disney
card game.
We were watching one of the pack openings before the stream.
Yeah.
And, all these characters were coming up. Like, who are these people?
Like, I don't watch Disney. Like, I stopped watching Disney stuff when I was a kid, basically. So, like, it was like, who's this character of, like, Sebastian Nakamura or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Who the hell is that? I don't even remember the name, but it was some Japanese name or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's someone from, like, fucking Big Hero 6 or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, all of the Disney franchises, or no, not franchises, but, like, video, movies, like, even Pixar stuff is in there. So Big Hero 6, Inside Out, all these new ones that are coming out. I'm like, I don't know any of these characters, man.
I don't know any of these. Grown Up Curb, yeah, that's me. I'm a grown adult. Yeah, and I stopped watching Disney movies with, like, what was the last one I watched, probably?
I don't know.
Something that was traditionally hand animated.
Yeah.
Basically.
You see a lot of those characters in there as well, like the original Robin Hood, with the anthropomorphic Robin Hood is slowly starting to make appearances in here. The new set, Azurite Seas, is all about pirates and stuff. So there's a lot of Peter Pan, a lot of Captain Hook,
Jack Sparrow.
Oh, huh?
No,
I don't know. That would be a good one to put in there, though.
Yeah, exactly. It was the equivalent of basically if you were playing like Star Wars or something like that, and it's like, oh boy, I got my Bib Fortuna card.
Yep.
Oh boy. It's like, who the hell's Bib Fortuna?
Right.
I mean, he plays jizz music.
Yes, he does.
I know who Bib Fortuna is, but
we know Bib Fortuna. We know Sly Snoodles. We know Max Rebo.
Exactly.
We know all these guys.
It's the equivalent of that, though.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, a lot of that's gonna happen, especially in the Star Wars Unlimited card game too.
Yeah, well, I got a card of Fennec Shand in my pack, and I was like, oh, the Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett character. Ew, gross. Yeah, I don't think in Star Wars it is canonically called jizz anymore.
No, not anymore. But when it was first released in Episode 4, that's what it was.
When they went to the cantina and there's the music playing like dee, 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 that's called jizz music. So
yeah, before jizz was in the lexicon of gross white stuff that comes out of people.
I don't know when jizz started to become jizz, but who knows? Probably at the same time you couldn't say you were gay anymore to be happy. Yeah,
probably around there.
Or a bundle of sticks. I'm not going to say the word. Anyways.
Yeah. A bundle of sticks or smoke.
Yeah, they still call it that in Britain, though.
Yeah, they sure do.
It's British. I would play Lorcana if it was purchased for me. I pretty much would do anything if it's purchased for me, you know?
We could have a Lorcana game right after the podcast.
Nah. I'm good.
Yeah. That was essentially my work, I think.
That's cool.
Things are going really well.
Yep. That's cool. It's busy in here.
Yep. I guess there's the new Pokemon product that came out. What the hell is it called now?
Shimmering Skies?
No.
Sparking.
Oh yeah, Sparking
Anus. I mean
something. Something. It's sparking something.
Yeah.
Sparkling. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, we were supposed to get our shipment this week.
Mm-hmm.
We got in one Elite Trainer box out of everything we ordered.
Cool.
One.
That'll
What?
satisfy demand.
What do you mean one Elite Trainer box? Yeah, that's all you get. Like, sweet.
That's all you need.
Yeah. And I was in that place in Lake Country. I went in there. Just full.
Yeah.
Stocked of Pokemon.
Well, it's good to know they supply their established vendors first. You know?
Yeah, right.
Like, there's some sort of, like, you know, what would you say? Not like...
Pecking order?
Well, you know, like, established, you know, you'll work your way up.
Yeah.
You're not when they know you're not a flash in the pan, they'll send you some more stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they should be sending us stuff anyway.
Yeah, but you've only been around for 4 months.
We have only been around for 4 months, but the amount of money we spent with our distributor...
Yeah, but like, I'm sure every other game store that went into business spent a lot of money too.
Maybe.
So,
yeah.
I'm sure eventually you'll get your allocation that'll satisfy your demanding needs.
Yeah, I mean, Wizards has finally sent us allocation.
There you go.
To satisfy our needs. I mean, they sent us three boxes of foundations just for prize support.
Nice.
That was just free. They're like,
Nice.
hey, there you go. There's your prize support.
Cool.
Sweet.
Nice.
It's awesome. I did play some video games. I have been playing video games on a regular basis now, yeah.
No way. I don't believe it.
So
you wrapped up Prey? Game Club?
Oh, no.
Oh.
I
miss Game Club.
Prey, though. I kind of miss it, too.
Yeah.
No, I've been gaming a lot more on the deck.
Ah.
Normally, I would, you know, when I go to bed, to turn my brain off, I would just watch YouTube videos.
Yeah.
And just have voices talking so that my voice wouldn't talk to me.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that's, yeah.
I get you.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to turn that voice off now, I've been playing some games.
Such as?
Such as The Guild of Dungeoneering.
Is this
which is an older game.
Is this an idle game?
No.
Sure sounds like it.
The Guild of Dungeoneering is a card-based dungeon crawler.
Oh.
Where you...
Is it like roguelike?
Yeah, it's roguelike-ish.
I think I saw an ad for this or something.
Yeah, you get first off, you start building out your guild. So you get like a... Oh god, what is it? It's not a bruiser, it's a... You know, some kind of peon that just, you know, is not good at doing any combat. He starts with like 6 cards for the deck, for your combat deck.
Does this involve dice?
No.
Okay.
Which has like, you do 1 damage is one of the cards, or you prevent 1 damage is the other card.
Okay.
or headbutt, you do 2 damage.
Okay.
And there's only like, you only have 5 attack cards in your deck to start. So you go into the gun dungeon and you get a deck of dungeon cards. You build the rooms, put the monsters in, and put the treasure in.
Okay.
The guy, your character, goes wherever he wants.
Oh, yeah.
So he'll always go after monsters, or he'll always go after treasure. So if you want to guide him through the dungeon that you've made to hit all the treasure and stuff, you have to place it strategically.
Oh, okay. Tower defense.
Yeah, kind of. And then whenever you go up against the monster, you know, you get your battle deck and you try and battle it out, try and kill the monster. And every time you kill a monster that is equal or higher than your level, you will level up. And then you'll get to pick from a treasure card. And the treasure card will give you more cards to your combat deck, depending on what it is.
Okay.
Or it'll give you certain perks and whatnot. And so you just go through. There's usually 3 parts to the dungeon. You go through the first part, beat the boss or complete your objective, whatever it is you're doing. And then you get to go back to your guild to build your guild up to unlock more like blacksmiths to give you more combat cards, more characters, stuff like that. But you also lose everything, all your equipment when you come out.
Just falls off.
It just falls right off. You keep some perks, you know, as you level up, you keep perks onto your character. But then you go back in, try and do it again.
Okay.
Complete the dungeon. If you die, that's it. That character's dead.
Permadeath.
Yeah, it's quite relaxing.
Oh, yeah.
Until you come across a big boss. You're like, I gotta beat this boss.
Yeah.
But it's very monochrome as well. All the dungeons are like
Inscription?
Not like Inscription.
No.
Inscription's kind of jazzed up monochrome.
Okay.
But like it's like you're playing on pen and paper where someone's just using black pencil to write in everything.
Oh, okay.
So your character's just like a character cutout with like a stick figure on it.
Oh, okay.
Or like a basic stick figure.
Yeah.
Not like a super stick figure, but like, you know, a basic drawing of your character. You try and go through the dungeons, just do stuff like that. And I found that that's pretty good. I just lay in the bed, do a dungeon, go to sleep.
Nice.
So I've been doing that. And then Peglin, which is did you ever play Peggle?
Yeah, I was going to say, is it Peggle?
It's Peggle, except each ball you get is a combat ball. And you have like above on the screen is your little Peglin guy and then a bunch of monsters who are trying to get at you. And then you have your Peglin board down below, your Peggle board down below. Each ball you drop has certain features. So your basic Pebble does 2 damage for every peg you hit on the bottom and 4 damage for if you critical. There will be critical pegs blasted about.
Yeah.
So you just try and clear enough pegs to do enough damage to the creatures above.
Oh, yeah.
And then go through like you know how the map is for Slay the Spire? Yeah, same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Same kind of map. Just go through it like that. So you start at the top and work your way down.
Oh, like a falling ball.
Yeah, like a falling ball.
Crazy.
Then you can get new balls like lightning balls, which do certain things. You can target different enemies with it.
Lightning balls.
Yeah. There are certain pegs that you can hit that refresh the board completely. And yeah, it's just
I can't believe that you like a falling ball game.
Really? Yeah, you can't believe it,
I can't believe it.
It's wild.
I can't believe it.
But yeah, it's a super fun game.
Nice.
Just satisfying, plink, plink, plink. Or, hit one peg and then go straight down the hole and you only do 6 damage to the creature that has 80 and is going to kill you next hit.
Yeah.
Like, no!
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that, waiting for the Billionaire full release to come out.
Billionaire,
rather.
Is that an idle game?
No, that's roguelike pachinko. Did we talk about this before?
Yeah, we did.
Every time I'm just like, I just want to play Billionaire now. Full release.
Yeah. It'll come.
Am I hype about a game right now?
Yeah, I think
I might be hype about a game.
That's so unusual.
It's very unusual.
That's crazy.
Oh man, I want to play Billionaire.
Yep. It'll come out.
Yep. Should sometime. I think it's this year. I think it's this month.
I would hope so.
I know Dungeon Crawler is coming out this month, but I don't know about Billionaire.
Interesting names, anyways.
Dungeon Crawler.
Yep.
Billionaire. Yeah.
People are running out of names.
Yep.
That's
and then Tarkov. Just playing Tarkov. Tarkov.
Yep.
It's nice because I don't have to worry about wipes and stuff like that.
That you know of.
That I know of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been playing. Comrade Jagrad's been playing.
Oh, yeah.
One of the Mosh has been playing. So we've just been going through.
And
doing some stuff. Scabbing it up. No, we don't even have to scav now.
Oh, no?
No, because you tend to make it out of more raids.
Oh, yeah. I guess so if you're not fighting against real people.
If you're not fighting against real people who are extract camping all the time, you tend to get out of more raids.
Nice.
So we're going through doing quests. But, the NPCs, they will laser you from across the map. The NPC PMCs, because you still have PMCs on the map, but they're all, NPCs.
Yeah.
And they laser you across the map, and you're like, oh, damn it.
Sweet.
Yeah, I did do a raid on customs. Very familiar with customs, I know you are. But I got 2 quest items, and I'm like going towards the extract. Everyone's extracted. I'm like, all right, I'm coming down. I'm going to extract. And I go to extract. It's like, where's the countdown timer? Why am I not extracting? What's happening? Look at my extracts. I'm like, this is the right extract. Why am I not getting out of here? I'm like, oh, I don't have any food. I don't have any water. I'm dehydrating. So I'm like, I have to go to another extract, try and see if that'll work. Go to the other extract. Nope. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the other extract, see if it'll work. But because I don't have any food or water, I can't run.
So you slowly
I just slowly walk. Then the timer counts down. It's like, game over. I'm like, what? What is happening? What is this bug?
Because you didn't have a bag of chips and a...
Yeah, I didn't have a bag of chips.
That's too bad.
Had like 3 backpacks, which overloaded me too much. And all my quest items. Like,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, and then I didn't even get any insurance back for that either. I'm like, but nobody picked it up in the raid. Damn. Nobody picked it up. Prapper, your insurance guys suck.
Yeah. That does not sound too fun.
It wasn't very fun. I was like, okay, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was essentially it. I think I didn't do any other gaming or anything else interesting happen. That was all the interesting stuff.
That was all the interesting stuff, eh? You didn't watch anything?
Oh, Arcane season 2.
Oh, you watched it all?
Not all of it.
Oh, no.
We're getting through it.
Yeah.
It's still as good. The Wiener Boys are not happy though.
Because she's a lesbian?
Yeah.
I
can only guess.
I haven't even watched it, but I just assume.
I can only guess.
I I know they said they're not going to do another season, that this is it.
Which is extremely unfortunate.
But I think it's just because it'll be like another show.
Yeah, they would have to switch the entire storyline and do new characters.
It'll be like, yeah, League of Legends, whatever, and it'll be involving different characters. I can't imagine with how well received and watched these 2 seasons have been that they wouldn't go and do more.
No, yeah, they would have to focus on like just another region.
Yeah, and get rid of that little whiskery guy.
Heimerdinger?
Yeah, get rid of him.
Yeah, they could more focus on Chimo, who's another whiskery guy.
Nah.
Whiskery guy. Another Yordle.
Pass on that. I haven't watched it yet, but I will eventually.
I think we're 3 episodes in right now.
Nice. There's only 6 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
They're good. I've been liking it.
Yeah. I like the first one, so.
Yeah.
I don't know jack shit about League of Legends.
Sure don't.
ARAM. All random, all mid.
You know that much.
Yeah.
You know that much.
I played a game that came out as a surprise on Xbox
Yes.
last week or the week
Yes.
before. I don't remember. Last week. Out of the blue,
Out of the blue.
they were like, Death Stranding is available on Xbox. And
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah, right?
What?
That is like what?
So apparently Kojima has purchased the rights, the like IP back
Oh, interesting.
from Sony.
Yeah.
So he owns it.
Nice.
And it was released on Xbox finally after all this time. I never thought it was going to happen. And it's so crazy too, because leading up to it, I would watch on True Achievements for price tracking of Death Stranding PC on the Windows Store because it has achievements.
Yeah.
So I was watching it and waiting for it to go on sale.
Yeah.
And last time it had been on sale was like last year in March or something like that.
Yeah.
Hadn't been on sale for over a year. So I was like on the verge of buying it, like literally going to buy it. And then it was like, oh, the director's cut is out on Xbox. So I was like, perfect.
That's beautiful.
Let me buy that.
Yes.
So I've been playing that a lot. I've already played for 48 hours.
You sure have.
And I found out even more stuff that I didn't know from before when I played it for Game Club.
Yeah. We had you on in the store for a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Super safe, that game, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only thing you'll see is Sam's buns, maybe.
Yep. That's okay.
But what do you say? Like, I figured out how the likes for the roads work. Like, I knew how they worked before. You build a road, you get likes. But I was like, sometimes I get all the likes for building a road, and other times I get just partial likes. So I figured out what it is, and to get the 100% likes, you have to build the road before you connect the zone to the chiral network. So the road has to be built already. Then you get all the likes. Yeah. So that's what I was doing, and I did them all, except I didn't realize one zone, the road like looped back into it. So there was 2 that I didn't know.
Yeah.
And because I hadn't encountered those 2 auto pavers, when parts were delivered to them, it didn't tell me in the game.
Yeah.
So when I finally got down to them, they were almost fully built already. So I just dropped in like my chiral crystals or whatever, and then I got partial credit for building it. But every other road from Lake Knot City to the southern one, I can't remember what it's called, but that's where Mama's lab was.
Yeah.
I fully paved that. South Knot City?
Yeah, South Knot City.
Yeah, I think you're right.
What about...
And all the way from the distribution center to the wind farm I've built.
Yeah.
And all the way from the crafter to past the incinerator.
Yeah.
To the... I don't even know what the city is. I haven't connected to it yet. But it's like the westernmost city at the top of the map. And then down south, you would go down towards... I can't even remember what they're called down there. But there's like a whole like sort of marshy area where there's like... what do you call it? Mules down there. And then you go down further south, it's all snowy. Like down, that's where Hartman is.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Yeah. So the only roads I haven't done are like from that city down to, I don't even know what's down there.
The amount of materials needed to do those roads is ridiculous.
And then in the director's cut, there's another road that goes from east to west through the mountain pass. That takes a lot of materials, like 8,000 metal and stuff like that. So that's why I've spent so much time playing, is because I've been
doing all the roads.
Well, and also you can get more materials by doing deliveries, because there may be no metal in, like, say, the distribution center, but they'll have a quest to deliver metal to Lake Knot City.
Yeah.
And then when you take it there, it just gets added to their supply, and then you can withdraw it, you know? But also the mules always are respawning too.
Yes.
So, and I've I haven't fought a big BT except the one boss battle.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the first time I played, I think both maybe me and you got a little screwed over by when you get the BT handgun, because you read the description, and it says like, this is only effective against BTs and it doesn't affect humans at all. But then at the very bottom it says like non-lethal BT weapon.
Oh.
So when I read it, when I first played it, I was like, well, I'm going to use grenades.
Yeah.
Like, why would I use this gun?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's non-lethal. But it means it's just non-lethal against humans, because it kills them all with one shot. You load it up.
Wow.
You hold down the trigger and it like slurps blood into it.
Yeah.
And then you shoot it and it kills it. You don't even need to slurp it that much.
Wow. Okay.
And then I don't know if you remember the area from the Craftsman to the incinerator. You pass past this old factory and there's all the BTs.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to drive my truck through, so I was walking and shooting everything with my gun just to make a path, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't respawn until, like, I don't even know what causes them to respawn. But like the area between the junk collector and the chiral artist, down where the guy married the girl and everything, I went through there and I cleared out a path that I could drive through, and it's been like that for like 12 hours.
Yeah, it takes... I don't
know
even know if I noticed any respawning.
They definitely respawned, because I remember them happening in the first area.
Yeah.
Between like Capital Knot and the distribution center, they would always be like respawning in that area. I mean, not always, but I think maybe when you use story missions or something, they respawn. Anyways, I was in that area between the crafter and the incinerator. I was adventuring, and if you go into like the broken down buildings, there's like a memory chip or whatever, but I went into the other area beside it and there was a giant BT, like a man that was like 5 times as big as the normal BT, and I'm like, oh, is he really close to me or what? Like, he's so big. So I shot him once and he just kind of was like, ugh. And he started coming towards me. I was like, oh shit. So then I shot him again, and then he died, and he dropped like 6 or 8 chiral crystals on the ground. It was crazy.
One of the like huge.
Yeah. So
interesting.
It was pretty crazy, because I was like, holy shit, this guy's huge. And then past the incinerator, do you remember in the mountains there'd be all those balloon guys floating? There was in the sky in the distance, there'd be black little guys, and you could So those guys, some of them would be carrying stuff. You could see like they have a blood bag or whatever. Anyways, I never really dealt with them the first time. But this time, I was like building the road, and I didn't calculate it correctly, and it was like, I need 50 metal, and I could see that the one was carrying the metal. So I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll go kill him and get the metal, right? So I shot him, and he popped, and he dropped the thing, and then like another one started to fly down towards it. So I shot it, and it popped, and then it turned into 3 chiral crystals on the ground.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh, I didn't know they had like all these crystals in them. So then I had like 20 shots in my gun, so I shot a bunch more, and I got so much chiral crystals. It was crazy. I think I killed every single one in that northern area, and I ended up with like 5,000 chiral crystals.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Huh.
Yeah. Because the only time I shot them really was like near the end of the game when you're coming back.
I think that's the only time I ever saw them, because I don't think I ever went up to that particular incinerator that you were going
Well, you have to go past the incinerator to get to the next area.
Yeah.
So you might have just drove by it and not really
seen them. I was driving on the side of the mountain, so like the incinerator was here, and I just drive all the way. Yeah, I never made the road all the way that way. Yeah,
and the only time I fought them on the first time was like, there's a part when you're coming back after you've meet Anomaly, I think, or whatever, and they're like all over the road, and they're like floating down at you. So I shot them then, but yeah, I've just been not even coming close to getting in trouble, basically.
Yeah.
Got the bolo gun, just kicking guys in the head, stealing all their stuff. Nice. I've been doing all the legendary deliveries. I think I've completed like 75 of them or something like that.
Are you Legend of Legend yet?
No. Well,
Just
that's
Legend?
Another legend level that I haven't unlocked yet.
Ah.
So I'm like level 160 or something like that. But the little Legend of Legend icons, I don't know how to unlock the harder difficulty deliveries yet. I don't have zip lines yet, so there's some I can't do. They just take too long. Like it'll be like, you have to deliver this in 5 minutes. It's like, on my trike, it takes longer than 5 minutes to drive there. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then, what else? Oh, there was something else I was going to mention too. Dang it, I can't remember. But yeah, I was very shocked to see that. So hopefully that means Death Stranding 2 will come out on Xbox. I mean, eventually, I guess.
Yeah, probably eventually.
I don't know if Sony has an exclusivity thing on Death Stranding 2. They haven't said, like Kojima hasn't said anything about it on Xbox yet. But man, I guess if it comes out on PS5, I'll just have to get it on PS5 and then get it on Xbox down the road. Yeah. Because I'm planning on getting every achievement in it on Xbox.
Of course.
Yeah.
Be a true achievement hunter.
The other thing. So, do you remember there was like leaderboards?
Yeah.
Did you ever do one of those?
No.
So I did one just because it was like, I'll try it.
Yeah, why not?
No matter what place you get a prize.
Yeah.
Which is whatever. If you do really good, you can get different banners to put on your profile. But I was like, oh, they give away metal if you. So I got in the top 50. I tried it once. And just finished it. I was in the top 50, so I got like 5,000 metal. Oh. And then I was looking, if you get into like the top 1 to 2%, you get 64 things of metal. So like 64,000 metal.
Holy.
Yeah, it just goes in your private
ridiculous. Locker. In your private locker. Oh man, that's good.
So I was like, holy shit.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that'll make it a lot easier to build roads.
I mean, it wasn't so much the metal.
Ceramic.
It was ceramic and like the other bullshit that you had to get in there.
Chiral crystals.
Chiral crystal wasn't too bad.
Yeah, well, the roads are just...
It was just the ceramics, man.
Just ceramics,
it's ridiculous.
So, but still, I was like, holy fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been playing the shit out of it. And I've still been playing the crap out of The First Descendant.
Yep.
Every day. It's been a streak since it came out. Play it every day.
Yep.
And they released a trailer for season 2 that's coming. Mm-hmm. They're adding 2 new characters, a black guy named Keenan, and then a girl named Inez, who I think is probably Spanish. But they're choosing weird, like, Inez is another electric type, another female electric type. We already had Bunny.
Yeah.
Now we're adding Inez, and then the Keenan is a toxic type. So he's a male toxic type. That's cool. But they just upgraded Freyna to be like the most powerful character in the game, basically. And she's toxic. So we didn't really need another toxic type right off the bat like this. But whatever. It's fine. And they're adding a dog you can get that will be your companion and do stuff with you.
Yep.
New weapons, new skins, all that stuff. So I'm excited.
Never had a cat companion.
In this game?
A loyal cat. Well, in any game.
I mean,
it's always a dog companion.
Monster Hunter World.
Oh.
You played that.
I did.
Yeah.
Barely. But I did.
What were those guys called? They are called... It's a punny name for a cat. Because, like, they're your companion.
Yep. Catanian?
Yeah, something like that. Like, the dogs were called Palamutes. Because they're your pals.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the cats are called. Huh. Because you have to design your cat in that game.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically all I played, really. Oh, I played last night. They updated the Lords of the Fallen again with a new version. Mm-hmm. So I was like, let's see how you're being paged here. The Lords of the Fallen did a new update and it improved. I want to see how it improved the frame rate. It's way better.
Yeah, nice.
Oh my god. They also added this weird random mode where it just randomizes the drops that you get. So instead of like, you'll get like the sword of shittiness at the start of the game.
Yeah.
It'll be like, oh, I got the end game sword. Or whatever.
At the start of the game?
It's just random.
Yeah. Oh, and weird.
Yeah, so I like picked up a thing and normally it would be like a rock and I got like a full armor set. So it was pretty interesting anyways. You can also randomize the enemies.
Yeah.
To be any enemy in the game. I didn't try that because I'd be like afraid I was going to fight like an end game like monster that would be just way too hard or whatever. I might try just to see what it looks like. But yeah. It controls a lot better than it did, so
nice.
I'm excited. I'm going to actually complete it. That's my goal now, is to like, I want to wrap up a bunch of these games that I've started that I never did because I don't know, I have gaming ADD, I guess. I don't know, except for the first Ascendant.
Yeah, except for the first Ascendant.
Because it's like, I was thinking like, what, all these games I've started that I never beat. It's like, holy fuck, dude, what the crap.
I mean, you might just have regular ADHD.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
Because I mean, I definitely do. I'm like, well, that's probably why I don't finish games unless they like completely grip my attention.
Yeah.
Like there's been like Game Club is the only way I've been able to finish any of these games that, you know, I would start but never finish.
Yeah.
Game Club have actually forced me to finish it. So,
but in a bad way or a good way?
No, in a good way. Because there are games that I would like playing Plague Tale. Yeah. I would have never finished that unless we were doing it for Game Club. And that game was 100% worth doing.
The first one.
The first one for sure. The second one, no.
No. That was the first. The second one was good to finish to be like, what the hell? How did they screw it up so bad?
Yeah.
That also could have been, I think, because we played them back to back more or less.
Yeah,
that
definitely. If we didn't, if we let them cook for like a couple years in between, maybe we would have forgotten how well the first one controlled and what the combat was like in that one and whatever.
All that
but
stuff.
The second was just like gross.
So yeah, it's possible. Anyways, I don't know. So I want to wrap up all these games that I've got on the go and whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. Anyways.
Yeah, I'll see if I can just, if we get. We're thinking we might switch the podcast to do it on a weekday, on end of the like Monday.
Yeah.
But I'd have to cancel my D&D, which, you know, it might be better for mental health to do that anyway.
Oh yeah? How come?
Well, it's just like so much scheduled doing things.
Yeah.
Like I have commitments every day.
Yeah.
Literally every day, twice on Mondays.
Yeah.
So moving the podcast to a day where I'm off from the Game Hub, and then I can have Sunday as my non-committal day.
Yeah.
Because having commitments is it's
for
taxing.
The birds.
It's for the birds.
Exactly.
So moving the podcast to like a day where, you know, I'm already working, so it doesn't really matter. But having an actual like full day off where I don't have any commitments is going to be good. And then I'll be able to sit down and play some games and, you know, just relax a little bit. Do
whatever relaxing that needs to be done.
Just whatever relaxing needs to be done.
Fair enough.
So maybe I'll be able to finish up Prey then, because I do want to finish it.
I was looking at it, and I almost just fired it up just to wrap it up. And then I was like, I think we'll probably end up going back to it. Yeah, so
we will, because it's such a good game.
I think I'll just, I won't bother wrapping it up right now. So.
Yeah. I will, if I can wrap it up, I'll let you know, and then we'll do it.
No worries. Can I talk to you about my cell phone?
Yes, you can.
I don't know if you saw, but I'm still using a piece of shit cell phone.
I did not see, no.
Still using a piece of shit cell phone.
Yeah.
Because, mine was not fixed.
Oh, not fixed yet. Big surprise.
So the whole thing was, I took it in. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. Took it in.
Yep.
Didn't hear from them. I went in. We replaced the port, but we're having problems still. We'll call you when it's fixed. Don't hear anything. Go back in. Oh, we're waiting for a part. Okay, call me and let me know. Don't hear anything. Go back in. We're still having trouble with the thing. We're working on it. We'll let you know. Don't hear anything. Go back in. I think at this point, the guy told me it's fixed, but we've misplaced it. So when we find it, we'll call you. Don't hear anything. Go in again. He tells me, we're still working on it. It doesn't work. We're having problems. We're waiting for a part. We'll let you know. And at this point, I was just like angry.
Yeah.
And I was like, phone me tomorrow and let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of this. You keep telling me this stuff. So phone me the next day. Oh, we can't fix it. So we'll put it back together. You can come pick it up.
Wow.
So I was like, wow, okay, great. So then I went in, and then I didn't go in the next day because I was so fucking pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
That I would have had like a rage out moment in there. So I literally waited till the next Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I went in. Buddy wasn't working, thankfully, because I probably would have still had a rager. So I could see that there was a girl working and a guy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here to pick up my phone. And they're like, okay. So I go get it, and I see she looks at it, and it's obviously says like unfixable on it or whatever.
Yeah.
So she's talking to the guy, like, he's like, oh, just tell him we couldn't fix it, blah, blah, whatever. So she comes over and was like, sorry, we couldn't fix it. I'm like, yeah, I know. She's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, I said, like, I want you to know how disappointing and poor the service has been dealing with this. I'm very, very disappointed with what happened with this, right?
Yeah.
She's like, oh. I'm like, your buddy told me that it was fixed. He lied to my face. Told me it was fixed. I come in the next time, it's still being worked on. You know, he said it was fixed but misplaced, can't find it. And then I come in and now it's still not working. And then the day after that, he tells me it can be fixed. For all I know, he didn't try to fix it. So, like, do I take it to somewhere else and try to get them to fix it? Or, like, I don't know what to do with this. And I was like, sorry, I know it's not you, but it's your company that you're working for. And this really screwed me over, basically.
Yeah.
So she's like, sorry about that, whatever. And then as I was leaving, I heard her talking to the guy, and he's like, what was the deal about? And she's like, oh, someone told him it was fixed but misplaced. And then he's like, who was it? And he was like, was it Brooke? And I was like, yeah, it was Brooke. So then I told the guy, like, the whole thing again, like how I had this friggin' phone and then they didn't fix it and then wasted my time and told me it was fixed, lied to my face. And he said, well, do you think he was mistaken? I'm like, no, he wasn't mistaken. When I came in, he said, oh, yours is the A71 with the broken port. I'm like, yeah, that's the one. He's like, oh, yeah, it's fixed. It's just misplaced. So he lied to my face. And, you know, did he even try to fix it? Is it, like, actually not fixable? Or did he just say it wasn't fixable so he could get me out of his hair? You know,
yeah,
like,
right?
What the crap, right? So he's like, oh, let me take a look at it. I'm like, no, you're not taking a look at it. Like, give me a friggin' break.
It's been here for weeks.
What are you going to tell me? Oh, we'll try to fix it? Like, no, fuck that, man. So I just took it and left.
Yeah.
So
that's one of the North Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm going to leave them a nice review on Google.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
It's probably a good idea.
So ridiculous. Just so ridiculous.
The owner will comment. Like, oh, sorry, we couldn't get your phone fixed.
Yeah. Give us a call and we'll take care of you. What are you going to do? Give me a new phone?
Yeah, right?
Anyways, so as far as I'm concerned, they broke my phone.
Yeah.
Because the touchscreen worked when I took it in. The only problem was the port.
Yeah.
Because I woke up in the morning, it's 4%. I'm like, oh, that's weird. Let me restart it and plug it back in. Restart it, unlock it, plug it back in. Doesn't charge, you know. It wasn't like I woke up in what's going on? There's nothing on my screen. I can't get a charge, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyways, thankfully, I didn't pay that much for the phone.
Nope.
I only spent like a couple $100 on it when I got it.
Yep.
It was at work from our sale there. But now I have to get another phone. Because this phone I got now, like, at work, if I'm listening to podcasts and stuff, I literally have to plug it in at lunch. Otherwise, by the end of the day, it'll die. So
rough.
It really sucks that way.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, just terrible, man. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so wild. I mean, that's another horror story from a cell phone repair shop that I've heard over the last couple months.
Oh, yeah?
Because I remember one of my employees was like, yeah, he took his phone into Kelowna and they couldn't fix it. They just broke it more.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess you have to, like, force it open and everything.
Yeah,
not made to be repaired by some Joe Schmo. But they replaced my screen there one time already, and it was fine.
It was fine?
More or less fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways.
Yeah, I guess anything screen replacing, yeah, you're fine.
But I mean, like, what's the difference between... Anyways, I guess maybe they have to... they'd have to solder something to the screen too. I don't know.
No, the screen will just be a ribbon cable that you plug in.
Yeah, wouldn't a charger port be the same?
No, charger port will be an onboard jelly bean part where it's super hard. You have to like flux it, heat it.
Yeah.
You melt the thing, use tweezers to take it off, remelt the flux, put tweezers to get it back in.
Yeah. It was...
It's difficult.
Anyways, I was very not thrilled with
no, I wouldn't be either.
Situation anyways.
Especially with the actual garbage customer service. They're like, oh yeah, it's fixed.
The worst part was he lied to my face.
Yeah, like what the hell?
It's fixed. Like, okay, I get it. You want to, like, not have a customer upset?
Yeah.
Just say, like, oh, I don't know where it is and I don't know the status of it.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's fixed. What if I had on deck, I was going to buy a phone?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, mine's fixed. I don't need to buy that phone.
Yeah, right?
I could have bought a replacement.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Yeah.
Just baloney.
Yeah. Absolute baloney.
Yeah, so whatever. And then I watched... Did I talk about Terrifier before?
I don't think so.
It's the clown killer movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I watched the third one.
Oh.
Because I hadn't watched the third one.
Yeah.
I think it might be my favorite of the three, actually. Yeah.
Odd.
Well,
Normally the third one's garbage of any movie.
Well, the first one was fine, good. The second one was a little bit weird with like some weird, like, I don't know, dream-like stuff. It was kind of like Nightmare on Elm Street almost. But the third one was more straightforward and disturbingly with the violence and stuff in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Nice.
And it was just like weird too, like I mean, I don't know. It kind of. Did you ever see The Strangers?
No.
It's the home invasion movie.
No.
Anyways, the whole point of The Strangers is that they're like, "Why are you doing this to us?" And they're just like, "Oh, because you were home." Like, that's
literally it.
That's
you were
the
home,
only
so...
reason. And in the Terrifier movies, it's like, why is he killing everybody? Yeah,
because they're alive.
Because he's just killing people. That's the way it is, right?
He's a psychotic clown who kills people.
Basically. But there's like some great... He's also obviously like supernatural because like he gets... So that's the one thing at the end of Terrifier 2, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his head cut off.
Yeah.
But then it gets like born again. His head...
old born again.
His head comes out of a woman's vagina. And she's like breastfeeding his decapitated head. And then his headless body goes to the insane asylum she's in and like takes his head back and is like...
What the...
Yeah, it's so messed up, right? But there's a great scene where they're like... Because the movies take place like... Sort of like the second movie starts like immediately after the first movie.
Yeah.
And the third movie takes place like 4 years after this.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like 4 years of like what happened in between with the, usually it'll be like, what was he doing for 4 years? He wasn't killing anybody?
Yeah.
So in this movie they show him go to his like not his hideout, but like the abandoned building that he's in.
Yeah.
And he just like, they go in there, he sits down in a chair. And that's sort of the scene cuts away, and then it's like 4 years later. And it shows like the girl and everything.
Stands up from the chair.
And it shows like these two workers go and be like, yeah, we're going to tear this building down. We better check it out. Make sure everything's okay.
Yeah.
And they go upstairs and they just show he's sitting in the chair covered in spider webs with his eyes open. And they're like, hey, buddy, what's going on? And then he kind of like snaps out of it and kills them.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
That's funny.
It was, I like him a lot. I mean, I don't know what your lady is about for violence in horror movies, but...
Oh, yeah, she's into it.
She should see the Terrifier ones if she hasn't seen them. Yeah. Terrifier 2 has one of the most disturbing kills I've seen, just for the shock value of it.
Yeah.
Just sort of the surprisingness of it. I don't want to spoil it, because I was like, holy fuck. But they all sort of do. Like, the woman gets cut in half with a saw, like spread eagle. Just sawed in half and everything. So I would recommend them.
Just like a standard pull saw.
It's like a big old-timey one you'd see, like, in, like, they're cutting down two-man tree.
Yeah,
like that, basically. And then after that, I was like, oh, these movies kind of remind me of this movie's Hatchet that I saw.
Mm-hmm.
And they were horror movies in like the early 2000s about a guy living in a swamp, killing people.
Yep.
Basically. And they were violent and over the top and everything like that. It's like, I'll watch those Hatchet again. And it's like, oh, wow, they're just not like the Terrifier ones. Like the violence is like, it's whatever, graphic, I guess, but not in a sort of very well done way.
Mm-hmm.
And the character of the bad guy is just not as interesting because he's just like it's basically like Jason with no mask.
Oh,
he's just all like
just
looks
a guy
fucked up and
just a guy.
Jason's all deformed. And shit, you know. So he's like buff as fuck. Like,
yeah.
And he's just running around killing people and like whatever. And there's some jokes in it. So that's it's more of like an 80s horror where it's like they got some jokes in it and stuff like that. But it's like, oh, they're not that good as I remember. The other thing, too, is, like, they're another one where it's, like, the movie part 2 takes place, like, immediately after the first one. But they recast the lead of the girl in the second one. So in the first one, it's just some girl.
Yep.
Actress. And then the second one, they cast Danielle Harris, who's, like, in lots of horror movies, as the new lead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like, oh, Danielle Harris is in this now as the lead. But she's, like, I mean, she looks like her because she's white and she has brown hair, but she's like stumpier than the first.
What does that even mean?
Well, the first the first movie, the actress was like tall and skinny.
Oh yeah,
where she's like short and the same weight. She's
Yeah.
not fat, but she's just not skinny like her. You know, that's Stumpy.
Okay.
And they were fine. You know, in the first movie they had, I don't know his name, but he was in Grandma's Boy. He was like the programmer, the main nerdy programmer that was like this.
I can't remember. It's been forever since I've
Dude,
seen
that movie's so funny. He was also in Avatar as one of the scientist guys. I don't know if you remember.
Oh.
Anyways. He's like a tall, skinny dork.
Yeah.
So he was the lead in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
He gets killed, but he has like, they go on a boat tour.
Yeah.
It's hosted by this Asian guy who's pretending to be, he pretends to be like from Louisiana, but then he pretends to be pretending he was from Louisiana, and he's actually like he's like an exchange student, so he has like an accent, but then it's like he's actually from Detroit. He's just a dude, but he gets killed. He gets killed in the first movie.
Yeah,
and I guess they liked his character or the actor so much they brought him back in the second movie as his twin brother.
What?
Yeah, so he's like the same-ish sort of style character.
Yeah,
but different name basically.
Yeah.
So
that's wild.
They're all right, but they're just not as good. But the one thing too is I put them on whatever Saturday night to watch them.
Yeah.
And the day before, I had read that Tony Todd, famous horror actor, had died, passed away.
Oh.
And then I started watching Hatchet. I'm like, oh yeah, Tony Todd is in these.
Oh, wild.
Yeah,
there you go.
You would recognize Tony Todd if you saw him.
Probably.
Well, he's Candyman. You seen the Candyman movies?
No.
Good Lord, I can't talk to you about any movie, man.
I'm gonna look him up
Google
right
Tony
now.
Todd right now,
We're
and
doing
you'll
it.
be like, oh yeah, I've seen him in all sorts of stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I seen him in all sorts of stuff.
I
for
know,
sure.
I know. Yeah, so he passed
For
away.
sure. Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. So, but it was like, oh, he's in Hatchet movies. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
so.
Candyman, Final Destination, Land of the Living Dead, Final Destination 5, Final Destination, all the Final Destinations.
Oh yeah.
The Crow.
Oh, he was in The Crow?
Yeah.
I haven't seen The Crow in so long. I didn't even remember that.
No.
Yeah, he's been in all sorts of horror movies, so.
What? Bitch Ass?
Yeah, Bitch Ass, classic movie, Bitch Ass.
Yeah, Hellblazers.
Yeah.
Stream, The Bunker.
Yeah.
So many movies.
Yeah, it sucks that he died, but
yeah. Oh, he's in The Rock.
He must be one of the
as Captain
convicts.
Darrow.
Oh, maybe he's flying the plane or something like that.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was just a nice, convenient, not convenient coincidence to see him in this movie.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
After hearing of his passing.
Too bad he passed.
Yeah. But he's 69, still kind of young, I guess.
Kind of young. We're almost there. We're almost 69 years old.
Yeah, it's 20 years away. So,
Yeah.
But you think at the age of 69 now is kind of like, ooh, 69, eh?
It's kind of young.
Jeez Louise, he didn't make it to 80?
Yeah, right. Didn't make it to 102.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it sucks a little bit. But
Yep, definitely does.
I didn't really watch anything else besides a little show called American Dad.
Ooh.
I know, hard to believe, right?
Did you watch a little show on patreon.com/StreamVoidPod?
No.
You didn't?
I don't think so.
Oh, it's too bad.
Yeah.
That's right, everyone. That's the only way to support this podcast with hard-earned dollar dues is our Patreon. You get access to the pre-show content, the post-show content, all the content, a couple of our Patreon exclusive videos.
Yes.
That's right. You get access to the show early sometimes if I'm not too overworked.
That's okay. You can be overworked all you like.
Yeah. Patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. Big thanks to all of our Patreons out there.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, you guys are showing us that you like this podcast.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Very kind of you.
There was one day we had like 90 downloads.
That's crazy.
Just in one day. Like
so someone just subscribed and has their podcast catcher set to download all or something like that? Must be what it is.
No, it would have been like 180 downloads.
Yeah. Over 180.
Over 180.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's okay.
So, a couple of big things happened.
Oh, really?
There was a federal or provincial election
in where
in BC.
Oh, British Columbia.
We had our provincial election.
Oh yeah, that's where we live.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it went down to the absolute wire.
Yeah.
Like they had to do recounts because the votes were so close.
Yep.
I was like, ooh, that's wild.
Yeah.
So many recounts.
Yeah. I mean, it was, very close.
Yes.
But, like, I mean, just the provincial elections, do they even matter?
A little bit.
Yeah?
A little bit, yeah.
I think so.
You gotta get someone new in the chair to be mad about, right?
Yeah, but it's just like my new boss, same as the old boss.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like, does it really matter?
Yeah.
I hate to be like, I hate it because it's so like lame to say it, but like there is stuff on every party's sort of platform that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
It's such a middle of the road, like bullshitty reply. Obviously, it's like, it's more, I'm liberal, not conservative, obviously.
Yeah.
But like there are things on the liberal side where I'm just like, okay, what the fuck are we doing around here, you know? Even with the NDP platform.
Yeah.
Like some of the things where they'll be like, we want safe injection sites in prison. I'm like, no, I don't know. Take away their drugs. Damn, what a beat. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it went down to the line. I don't even know who won.
Oh, NDP ended up squeaking
really?
in.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of shocking.
I guess.
Well, think of who got in here. Got to be conservative.
Oh yeah, it's always conservative.
Yeah.
Anything outside of a major metropolitan area is conservative.
I know.
And I don't think we're major enough.
Getting close.
Getting close. But North Kamloops and Kamloops proper are two different regions.
Yes. So
Kamloops proper is one of its tiny little whole region, and then North Kamloops is Kamloops all the way up past Barrier.
Yeah.
So I'm in that riding, and I guess you are too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always conservative.
Yeah, and is it still? Oh, I guess it's not. Is Kathy McLeod federal or provincial? I think she's federal. I can't even remember.
Is she liberal anyway?
No, she was conservative, I think. Anyways.
Yes.
Shows you how much I know about the provincial situation.
Because there is no liberal party in BC. There's only NDP, Conservative, Green.
Well,
and then,
I think there's probably a liberal candidate, but I don't think they do anything, do they?
No, there's no official liberal party in BC now. It went away.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy. That's the one big difference between, well, you can tell. What did you just say? 5 different political parties?
Yes.
Not like America where it's like,
there's only really the two.
Red versus blue.
There are more down there, but there's only really the two.
Yeah, there's no chance of the other ones.
Not even.
I mean, I guess it's possible.
You look at the ballot.
It depends. Yeah.
And there are other people on the ballot.
Well,
but,
that's also kind of the reason why we have President Donald Trump now.
Yes.
If there was no Libertarian or Green Party on the ballot, do you think they would be voting for Donald Trump? No. I don't think so.
Probably not.
But what was I going to say?
Old Orange Boy took it all.
Yeah.
The whole sweep.
Yeah, all 3. I think he took the House,
the Senate,
and
the popular vote.
Yeah. So I guess he's popular. I guess we're in the wrong.
We are in the wrong, apparently. America wants Donald Trump.
They want a dictatorship.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, it was nice knowing you, America.
Yeah.
You know what? It's going to be great when Canada becomes the bigged economy in North America.
Yeah.
With 100% tariffs.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people know how tariffs work.
Probably not.
Like, I think they think that, like, when they say we're going to tariff everything from China, they think China's going to pay for the tariffs.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
They don't at all.
It's like, if that was the case it was going to be, China would be like, oh, we're not going to sell to you then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
no,
what the hell?
We pay for those tariffs when we import it.
So, I mean, for us in Canada, it will definitely change some things.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if he meant tariffs on Canada too, probably.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, tariffs on Canadian steel. I think that's what he said. But, Donald Trump says a lot of things, and whatever happens, might not be that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But it'll be interesting when the price on a new phone in America goes up to like $3,000, and it'll be cheaper to like us to buy one in Canada.
That'll be wild.
It'll be pretty crazy.
It'll be pretty crazy.
I can't imagine that'll go through, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows,
He's already
right?
his appointments for people is kind of strange. I mean, he's made the Doge.
Yeah, well,
He's made Doge.
Yeah, but they're not an actual government group. They're like it's like a advisory group.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Department of Government Efficiency. Like Elon Musk is a living meme.
He is a living meme.
Oh my god. What a
Yeah, he's
clown.
just I mean, Trump's going to appoint his friends and supporters to higher positions.
Matt Gaetz is supposed to become Attorney General or something like that. I don't think he can actually become it because I don't think he'll pass the vetting process. But now, because of that, I think he can leave Congress because of that. And then the report about him like sexually assaulting minors will not be released because that was part of it was a Congress investigation.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they got RFK Jr. and head of the health board or whatever. He had a brain worm. Something's wrong with that guy. He doesn't like vaccinations.
Nope.
He doesn't like fluoride in water.
Nope. Bring back polio.
Love polio.
Love polio. Everyone loves polio. Bring back polio.
Yeah. Dude, that's the next hipster thing.
Yeah.
Decorative back brace. It serves no purpose. It's just there for decoration.
Full carbon fiber iron lung.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god.
Carbon fiber lung.
Is there anyone in an iron lung left alive in America? I think the last
There was
guy
one.
died finally.
Yeah.
Could you imagine living in an iron lung?
Right?
Oh my god.
Oh, cheers, you got polio.
Let's bring it back.
Bring back polio.
Bring back the good old days. That's
Measles,
what these guys...
mumps, and rubella. Everyone loves.
my
I mean,
God.
measles is making a comeback.
Yeah.
Because of all the anti-vaxxers out there.
I used to joke. We're gonna get in trouble on YouTube.
We are going to get in trouble.
I used to joke about that when they would be, they would be anti-V, and it's like natural selection. They'll just die out. But it's kind of not the way it's working.
No, they're going to take a lot of the other people with them as well, because herd immunity is actually a thing.
Yeah.
And the more people around you that are vaxxed, the less likely it is to do harm.
Yeah. Man,
You get vaxxed to save the people that can't get vaxxed.
Exactly.
Because
that's like when people were complaining about COVID, like, that wearing that mask doesn't protect you. I'm like, I know, dumbass.
It protects you.
Fucking morons, dude.
Oh, God.
Anyways, we're gonna get in trouble.
We are going to get in trouble on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. We are
joking.
We are joking.
We love all of those things.
We do love all of those things. Well, and by all those things, I mean we love vaccinations. We think you should get vaccinated. You should 100% get vaccinated against the things, and you should not be anti-vax.
I haven't been shot up this year.
No.
I don't know if I will.
I didn't go past my third.
Well, you can get them with
get them with your
regular.
Yeah, your regular
flu
shot
now.
If you go in for a flu shot, you just get one.
I'd never usually get one.
Yeah.
I very rarely do. I'd rather be sick and at home than at work and not sick,
Yeah, it's like a little mini vacation when you get sick.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got 10 days of sick day throughout the year.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm government.
I don't
federally regulated.
think I have any left for me personally because of what happened to me this year. I missed a bunch of time for something. I know early, I think maybe I fell again last winter. Screwed up my ribs.
You did fall again, I believe. Although I can't remember if it was this winter or last winter or what winter.
Also when I had pneumonia.
Oh.
But it was too late. It was already done by the time I went to the doctor. So, yeah, anyways. I don't know if I'll get it. I mean, maybe I will because every time I've got the COVID shot, I've missed work.
Oh, yes.
Because it gave me the night sweats and whatnot.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah, I might do it.
Take an impromptu couple days off.
I'm thinking that the warehouse is gonna be closed in December for a bit too. I think it closes from before Christmas till the New Year.
Oh,
so that'll be a nice little vacation. Yes. Unpaid, of course.
Yes.
That's okay.
Yes.
I'll take it because I don't need to work. Fuck it.
I'm gonna take a little vacation in January.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gonna go anywhere?
No, I'm just gonna work here.
Oh, wow. Wowee.
Do a 2-week vacation where I work here for a week and then don't work anywhere at all. Just get some sleep.
Okay, that's cool.
Get caught up. You can't catch up on sleep. It's not a thing.
You say that all the time, but dude, it is real.
Nah, you just have to have a good night's sleep.
Nah. I've got like, I don't know if I hurt something in my back, but like my back and my front is hurting. It's like I got shot through here.
Oh no. You're getting
No, I don't know. It must have been something with work, but like, yeah, my back and like, I don't know. Maybe I have bone cancer or something. I'll wake up and be like, oh, my chest. It's just like on the muscle, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's something with my back and sitting at that fucking desk. Oh my God.
Need to get the company to get you Herman Miller.
Well, I
Ergo.
think I'm pretty sure getting a standing desk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll help a lot. My good friend is just like, I don't want a standing desk. I'm like, why not?
Yeah,
She's like, well, if I stand too long, my whatever hurts. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
that means you're sitting too much, first of all. And second of all, they go down.
Yep,
So you
they
can
go up and down.
You can sit at it whenever you want.
It's convertible.
You know? So.
You could have a crouch if you wanted to.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that's actually what's happening. It's going to be soon, I think, that we're going to be moving the offices because they've painted over there already.
Oh.
So I think all that needs to do is get the flooring in. They were telling me, like, the office is me and 3 ladies.
Yep.
And they were like, oh, we're going to paint it and blah, 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 blah. And we have a bunch of samples laid out over there. And they're like, you know, talking about it and how they want to do it. And, you know, since there's windows in this new office, there's no windows in the office we're in.
Natural light.
So there's actual windows. And then, you know, the paint in the office is whatever. I don't even know what color it is right now, but it's nothing too spectacular. And they're like, well, we want to have it like, you know, airy, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, we're going to go over and we're going to take a look and check them all out and everything. And they're like, do you want to come with us? And I was like, I'll trust your guys' opinion. I think you can do it without my input.
Yeah.
So I didn't go over there. But they're telling me like, oh, this is where your desk is going to be. And then over here's all your shelves we're going to put in for all your samples. And then you'll have a bookshelf here. And this will be where this goes and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, okay, tell me where my desk is. I don't care. It literally doesn't matter. So,
yeah.
Yeah. Should be interesting. It'll be interesting because I'm also going to still work at the store for some days because I do like to look around when I'm doing things, you know, checking out.
If you're ordering stuff, it's handy to know what it looks like.
Exactly.
What everything looks like in the store.
It'll also be nice for when I'm at the warehouse and then all of a sudden the owner will be like, oh, can you do this for me? And I won't have to use the fucking god-awful warehouse computer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, like the mouse has no back button on it. There's no numpad on the keyboard.
Oh.
It's like a terrible membrane, shitty ass keyboard. Computer's so slow. Monitor sucks ass. That's the other thing too, is like I'm getting 2 monitors.
Oh.
And my good friend is, I don't want 2 monitors. I'll get too distracted. And I'm like, distracted with what? Your work? Like, why wouldn't you want 2 monitors? It'd be so
why
much
would you want
better.
4 monitors?
Exactly.
God.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I was like, I'll take 3.
Yeah. I have 3 at work.
Yeah.
I have 2 here.
Yeah.
3 at work, and I'm like, and 2 at home. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't operate on just one.
She's just like, you know, I've said it a million times. She doesn't know enough about computers to be in charge of them, but she is anyways. So it sucks because they'll be anyways talking about something and I'll be like, oh my God, this is painful. Thankfully, we're going to have another separate like area for like meetings and stuff. Because now when she has like the stupid tech guy come in, they'll be just sitting or standing like right behind me, like talking. And I'll be like, oh my God. Well, and it sucks because I don't know if she doesn't have any friends or whatever, but she's always trying to be buddies with these people. And she'll be like, oh, look at this picture he sent me of his dog. I gave him my old dog like pajamas and look at the dog's wearing them. And I'll be like, what? And then she told me once about how she went out for drinks with like the owner of the company that dumps our garbage.
Ooh.
And I was like, what? That's
getting around.
So weird.
Making some connections.
Yeah.
Getting that free dumpy.
I don't think so. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I kind of don't really like to talk to her about her anymore, but
no.
Just hearing stuff that her and her husband, and then she'll be telling the other women this stuff, and I'll be like, it's so embarrassing that you're saying this to them. Like, can't you tell that that's like dysfunctional and not normal? Just like how her husband will like not talk to her and mope around because she did something like that he didn't like. And I was like, that's so immature. Like, oh my God. You can't communicate because like you didn't put his clothes away that he liked or something. Like, oh my God. So sad. So, but she thinks it's normal.
Yes.
Anyways.
My wife sent me a meme about folding laundry.
Were you doing it bad? Or
No.
laundry hamper style?
No, it was too not dirty enough to throw in the laundry, but not clean enough to hang up.
Yeah.
The chair.
The chair. I have a
and I'm like, that's me.
I'm
the chair guy.
I have at the end of my bed, I have a, like, not a hope. It's like a stool kind of, but it's like a chest. It's like, looks like leather kind of.
Yeah.
And there's like these pants, for example, were laid on there.
On the chair.
Yes.
Not in yet.
So that's, yeah. Anyways, what do you say? I've been derailed.
Yeah, I know. Everything gets derailed. Gotta yell at her, stop interrupting.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I'll forgive her. It's a bit weird that we're in here anyways.
Anyway,
until
it's the
you
chair.
put a door on here.
Yeah, we got to put a door on and then curtains on the window so no one can see in.
And a thing like recording.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going back to the house actually.
Oh yeah.
Just taking everything back.
No, you got to have something here.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we'll just buy stuff for here.
Oh yeah. Oh, expense it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, these are only $1,000 for both. So.
Cool breeze blowing through your wallet.
Cool breeze blowing through the wall. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
the chair. It's a thing.
Yeah.
You put your not as you're gonna wear it again because
Mm-hmm.
why would you just spend all this time doing laundry if you've worn it only once?
I don't think that pants need to be washed every time you use them,
I don't
especially
think
if
so
you're
either.
just like I wore these to the office.
Yeah.
It's not like I was sweating my
exactly.
bag off in them or anything, you know?
If I'm sweating my bag off of something, it goes in the wash.
Exactly.
But if I've worn some, and it's like
These underwear are still fresh.
that's not a thing. Not for me anyway.
Yeah,
I'm I get home from work and I change my underwear to go to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I just free ball it,
Oh yeah, I didn't need to know that too much. I didn't need to know that.
No, my testicles are too large to free ball anyway.
Good Lord, I also didn't need to know that.
Someone did, and they're listening to us right now.
Who?
I don't know.
Oh, someone was like, I really need to know about Mikey T's balls.
Yeah.
Really?
It's Beak's cat for sure.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, that's it.
Yeah.
There's not, I mean,
how well...
Sorry.
Let me get your opinion on this.
Okay, my apologies.
Saturday. There's a big event.
Oh, in the past or in the future?
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Big event. Like
big
yesterday.
Event. Yesterday there was a big event.
Big event on Netflix.
Oh.
A big live event on Netflix.
Right.
Yes.
I didn't watch it.
No?
No.
Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul?
No, I don't give a flying fuck
live
about them. No.
on Netflix?
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to watch Jake Paul, and I don't want to watch a raper. So I didn't watch it.
So I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Fights happened. There were undercards. There were overcards. There were cards. There was 3 fights before.
Was it Jake or was it Logan?
Who I don't know.
It was Jake, I think.
Jake. Who does the fighting?
I don't
Logan
know.
Or Jake?
I don't know.
I can't.
It was a
remember.
Paul.
It was
Let's
a
just
Paul.
say
It was a
Paul.
Paul brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, fights. Undercard, welterweight, and then they had a ladies match before the big fight. The ladies match was intense.
Okay.
Like it was crazy
Okay.
good. And then as soon as they announced the Tyson fight, they did a little preamble, and as soon as they started coming out, Netflix was like started crashing.
There was an old school like buffering time.
Oh yeah, there were so many people trying to watch this fight live that Netflix was just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's too many people.
That's crazy.
I know. It was crazy. I was like, how does this happen?
Yeah. I remember when Netflix first came into Canada,
Mm-hmm.
and it would be like do the buffering and then like the pixelated for a couple seconds and stuff like that. And I've not seen that in a long time. But I remember when I first got Netflix, it would be like, oh, it's buffering. Oh my God. But it's crazy, yeah, that they wouldn't have that infrastructure, and I guess they underestimated.
Yeah, they totally
popularity
underestimated it.
Mhm.
The Paul came out in a car with a huge entourage.
Yeah,
just rolled right out.
yeah.
I was like, how cool would it be if Tyson just came out just with nobody, just nothing,
Just himself.
Yeah.
Or it was a comeback and Don King's with him.
Yeah. And then he did. He just comes out on his own. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, the fight was garbage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who won?
Paul. Yeah.
Of course, he's 29.
Yeah. 29 fighting a 60-year-old.
Yeah.
It was a unanimous decision too.
Oh, he didn't knock him out?
No. There was no 3 knockdown rule.
Does it look like a real fight?
I don't know. It was buffering.
Oh, you couldn't tell?
I couldn't tell. It was when the fight started, it just started buffering.
Oh, yeah.
We had it up. I was casting Friday Night Yeah. Friday Night Magic.
Night.
No, I guess it was on Friday, wasn't it?
Oh, it wasn't yesterday.
No, it wasn't yesterday.
Yeah. Friday Night Magic.
Yeah, I was casting Friday Night Magic, and we had it up on the screen out there in the front, so people could watch it. It's just as soon as the fight started, it just started buffering, and it wouldn't go past. And then I
wonder if it was all Netflix stuff, or if it was just a live stream.
I don't know.
Did it fuck up everything else too?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I tuned back in, and they had and it was right at the end of the fight, and they were like, ah.
I heard it was just a clown show. Basically.
I've heard it was just a clown show too. I heard it was. Thank you for the 50 million.
Oh yeah, like
I don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get hurt.
Obviously, they'll take the money and run.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like the Paul. Whatever. Never have. I mean, I don't think it's I don't think. For example, like with Mr. Beast, where I'm like, of course he's on the downfall now. I've always seen it, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I think everybody with Logan Paul or the Paul brothers was like that. So that's nothing too crazy. But when people are always talking about like, oh, Mike Tyson mysteries and like, you know, oh, he's funny in, you know, the Hangover movie or whatever. It's like, you remember he's a raper?
You remember that?
Like, I'm not going to support anything he's in.
Yeah.
So, I remember we beat up Robin Givens. Like, what a cool guy.
Yeah.
What a cool guy.
What a cool guy.
I don't know. I'm sure there's other artists or something like that I actually don't do that same thing for. Can't think of any off the top of my head.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, I don't never listen to Chris Brown, but I wouldn't listen to Chris Brown now. And I don't intentionally listen to Michael Jackson, but if he's on the radio, I guess I'll listen to it, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I don't watch Roman Polanski movies because he's also a raper.
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah. I don't watch The Cosby Show anymore.
Did you ever?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
But now?
No.
Like, before it all came out? Were you going back and reminiscing about
sometimes.
The Cosby Show?
There was some hilarious bits on there.
Yeah?
Yeah. For sure. But no, God, yeah, maybe I should separate the art from the artist. But the thing with like Mike Tyson is the art is the raper. Like,
that's
remember when he beat up Robin Givens? It probably looked a lot like when he was boxing, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a little different when it's like, oh, I really would like to go watch Leonard Six starring Bill Cosby or Ghost Dad.
No.
I just want to see how bad they are.
Oh.
Especially Leonard Six.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
Well, it's a superhero movie.
Okay,
but there's no Leonard 1 through 5.
There's just
they
Leonard
just started
6.
with Leonard 6.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
It was supposed to be like a send up kind of.
Yeah.
Because it was like in the era of like Superman 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways. Yeah. I couldn't watch that. Support either of those fools.
No.
I do like to vote with my dollar.
Yes.
Sometimes. I think.
Yes.
Like if I was going to watch it, I would pirate it.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't want them to think like, oh, people want to see more of this. Because obviously they're going to be like, when's the next fight, guys? Who are you going to fight next, Mr. Paul?
Yeah, I wonder how many...
Do you want to fight Muhammad Ali next? I mean, he has Parkinson's. He's dead, but you could do it. How about his daughter? Do you want to fight Layla Ali?
Yeah, I wonder how many new Netflix signups happened because of that fight.
Oh, probably a few. If it was causing it to buffer like that?
Yeah.
I mean, do they do any other live events?
No.
Maybe it was just because it
that
was
the only live event they've ever done.
Huh. I thought they did some cooking show or something like that live.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Let's see if Netflix has done any other live events.
Let's do a quick goog. Goog it up here. Or maybe, actually, it's kind of surprising. Well, there's a whole section of live events. Is this, here, I'll click that one. Is this Netflix first live event? Down, down, down.
First live sporting event.
So maybe there were other ones. Yeah, I thought I saw things about past broadcasts.
Yeah, maybe.
But I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm sure we'll see another...
Chris Rock's Selective Outage was Netflix's first live event.
Oh, the Selective
in
Outrage.
23.
Oh, this was after he got
Outrage.
the shit slapped out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one. Like Will Smith, I cannot take seriously after he slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. But he's another one where it was all... I always kind of got the feeling like, no, he's probably not as... He's putting on quite the show about his wholesomeness, you know?
Yes.
So, I'm not too surprised.
Maybe he was having a drug-fueled bad day.
I think he has a bad day every day because I do think being married to what's-her-name would be, like, very taxing.
Yeah.
Because she seems like just an atrocious person.
Probably. I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Well, they did a whole interview where she told Will about how she cheated on him with, like, his son's friend or something like that. He was literally like crying during the interview.
Jeez.
Oh my god, he was cucked big time.
Oh, big time cucked.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, so I think that'll bring us to the end of this podcast.
Okay.
If you like what you heard.
Before we go. No, never mind. Sorry. I got my thing screwed up. My apologies. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Just delete me from the internet.
Oh, okay. You can't. Once you're on the internet, there forever.
Oh, no.
You're there forever.
Okay.
Yeah, if you like what you heard and know what you did, make sure to go to patreon.com.
Lord, you said that really fast.
I do say things really fast.
Crazy.
I have the fast talk, but not the fast read.
That's true.
Yeah, and make sure you leave a like, leave a thumbs up. Let us know how you're doing. Just leave us a comment down below.
Yeah.
If there is a comment thing down below, I don't know what you're listening to this on or watching this on.
On a phonograph?
A phonograph,
Some
yeah.
sort of wax cylinder, perhaps?
Yeah, just, we turn out those phonograph cylinders every week.
Yep. 8-track cassette tape?
Yeah. This podcast is too long for an 8-track.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We have to record
like 20
it at
minutes.
1.5.
Yeah.
1.5. Well, there's 8 tracks, though. 20 per track.
Yeah. No.
80.
2 per track.
2 minutes per track?
Or 4 minutes per track? It's not a lot.
No, you could fit an album on there.
No, you could fit 4 to 8 songs.
It's like a short album.
Yeah, if they're in mono, you can fit 8 songs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we'll see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye.
Bye.
No, what I was going to say was that to the Tansy.
Oh, the Tansy.
That when and if the Game Hub does a live stream of learning how to play the One Piece card game, I would like to be on it. And I would treat it like...
You would actually be learning.
I would actually be learning, not shitting on it the whole time. I would do that later. I would shit on it later. Oh my god. You gonna make it? I would shit on it later.
Apparently it's really good.
I looked at one of the cards earlier and it looked stupid as fuck. There was a boat with a face. So, anyways. And I also know the difference about the cards now, the tank. I was informed after the podcast where we talked about them in the different backs, the different colors. Because there's 3 different decks you basically have in the game. You have your main deck, and then you have your dude, which is like your dude, I guess, your main dude.
Your main dude.
And then you have your like resources, and they all have different backs. So like the dudes are all red on the back, and you have like 1, and you start with it in play, I think. And then the resources, there's like 6 or 8 of them, and they're in their own little pile. And then you have your other cards that are in their other pile. Other pile.
Other pile. Yep.
So that's how it goes.
Your main dick.
Yep, exactly. So I'm going to look at buying something. Oh yeah, so is there anything good in the Foundations? Like a art card or something? A foil card?
You'd have to get the collector's booster.
Oh, yeah? And how much does that cost?
$32.50.
How many cards do you get? 100?
12.
For fuck's sake.
Well, you have the chance to pull the Japanese foil full art shatter foils or mana foils.
Whoa! Crazy. I have a chance to pull my pud, too.
Sure do. Hell yeah.
Anyways.
Yes.
The Tansy.
The Tan C. So tan,
Yeah.
so C.
I don't know what's going on for me.
A lion face or a lamb face?
Was it a lion face or a lamb face? It was a man face.
Face the man. Man facery.
I don't think I'll be streaming tonight. I think I have plans of a sort tonight. And then maybe tomorrow. Depends how I feel after work, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Oh, hot date.
Super. Hot.
Whoa, what was that? Oh, you send it to every stream except Facebook.
Yeah. Are we not streaming on Facebook right now?
It says no.
Connection error state. No, we're not streaming on Facebook right now.
It says we're not on Facebook. Can't go live on Facebook yet.
Learn more.
You need an established presence to go live.
What? What does that even mean?
Meet the criteria to go live.
We've been going live.
They've removed our ability to go live.
Wow.
Interesting. Huh.
Well, I guess
I'll have to take a look into that and see what we got to do to get that going again.
Probably need interaction on our Facebook page.
Boo! Nah,
Boo! Not happening.
That can't be what it is. Anyways, we'll see.
Yes.
Well, Mikey T wants to go Mikey home.
I gotta go home and come back.
Oh, really? Why?
I got a meeting with the accountant.
When's the accountant meeting?
Whenever I've dropped you off.
Oh, you're gonna tell him to show up?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I told him to be around 3-4.
Oh. So you can relax a bit at home? Or you're just gonna come right back?
I'm just gonna come right back.
Well, if the weather was nicer, I'd just walk home, but no.
It's a little bit, it's getting chilly now. Winter is coming. It did snow yesterday.
Yeah. And then I'll just end up walking and it'll start raining on me or something.
Probably. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Fun times. Anyways. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Interesting